We rise together. We build together. We grow together. We scale forever. Start with a spark now. It's fire in our hands. Dreams into numbers. Building empires on demand. Traffic is flowing. The leads never fail. Health, wealth, success. It's all in the scale. Scale, scale, scale. Rise up high and never frail. Scale, scale, scale. From the vision to the trail. Scale, scale, scale. Every profit, every sale. We're one, we're strong. Together we belong. Scale, scale, scale. Click after click, watch the momentum grow. From sea to the summit, everybody knows no limits here. We rewrite the tale. It's mine, it's body, it's life, it's go. Faster, stronger, breaking through. Everything multiplies when we do. Community of power, we will prevail. The future is ours when we shout. Scale, scale, scale. Rise up high and never frail. Scale, scale, scale. From the vision to the trail. Every profit, every sale. We're one, we're strong. Together we belong. School your dreams, I'll school your life. School your will, I'll school your tribe.
And we're live. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate everybody here. Am I muted? Matt, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, good. It said host has you muted. So I wasn't sure if that was just a legacy of the auto mute that happens when they play the music. All right, so let's just go straight to my face here. So you see the big face of Mike Filsaime here. All right, everybody. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be live streaming from 1:30 p.m. Let me just set this thing on my seat here so it doesn't keep reclining. From 1:30 p.m., I don't know, till 3:30 or 4 o'clock, maybe 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours. We're going to see. We do have a lot to cover. We have some exciting things to go over today. And now we are entering the new phase of ScaleGG. Now that we're basically going into the grand opening of the new company officially, we are going to be talking about engaging more with the community, hopefully doing 1 to 2 live streams a week, creating content based on showing you tutorials on how to do the applications. One of the biggest things that people want now with all of these new tools is some tutorials how it works. So we might just have a click campaigns day one day and a mail baser day another day, and then a blog baser day and a mystore.gg day. And we're going to be just coming to you with new content. And we're also moving into our new phase. We were in the head down phase, building out some really incredible apps, and we're very, very proud of them. And the reason why we're proud of them is just the feedback that we're getting from the community. It's just been incredible. Still, right now, 95% of the tickets that are at the help desk are about groove.cm. And about 95% of those tickets are from free members. So lots of changes going on with Groove. We're really excited. As you've noticed, we've taken on the role of less is more. We are doing a lot more under promising and over delivering, less about transparency. It's not necessarily that. It's just like, hey, let's just get excited when there's something to be excited about, as opposed to telling you what's coming in the third quarter of next year and the fourth quarter of 2028 and all this stuff that's just difficult to plan for. So as you're seeing inside of ScaleGG, when you log in, of Scale Plus, I should say, you're seeing the What's New bar, and that's just exploding with new features as we are now listening to the community with feature requests that we feel is right for everybody. And the bugs are being put out, at lightning speed. And we have a platform now that we truly believe, that we never thought we could ever say this, rivals any other platform that there's out there. There's some really quality platforms out there now. There's Fanbasis, there's Go High Level. ClickFunnels is going through their V3. They said the last Funnel Hacking Live was in February of 2025, and then they've just announced Funnel Hacking Live 2026, and it's going to be in November or something like that. And they said AI has brought them back, and I think they're coming out with their new lovable style build funnels. And why wouldn't they, right? Go High Level did, we did. That's our new version of Group Pages. Not new, sorry, it's what's replacing Group Pages is Page Builder. But today, we are going to be announcing 4 new products. We are announcing, as the room is doubling in size from the time that I started talking, we're going to be announcing ScaleGG. That's our affiliate marketplace. That's going to be launching today in sandbox mode. I'll explain what that means. And by September 1st, which is 3 weeks away, with your feedback, we will get that to the point where we think it's fully ready to launch. But we think it's pretty good right now. But there's a couple of things that we just want to get some feedback from you before, that's the most important one. It's taking payments and it's tracking affiliate payments and stuff like that. So we want to go just a little bit slower with that. Today, we're going to be announcing, we are announcing the release, and you will have it. I'm going to get the green light from Matt in the next half hour, whatever the case may be. And we're going to say it's now live in your dashboard. And that's Mailbaser. We're going to be going over that as well. Then we're going to be talking to you about Webinar Baser, which is going to replace Groove automated webinars. And we're going to be talking to you today about a brand new tool called AB Lincoln, Honest Split Test Software. The AI helped me come up with that. I was trying to come up with something like A/B, AB split test, AB something. And the AI told me, what about AB Lincoln? It sounds like Abe Lincoln. I said, hey, that's cool. We'll go with that. We'll give it a little beard, and that's going to be the logo. So we're going to be talking about that split test software today. It'll be announced for all Pro members. We'll talk about what Pro is and all those different things, and what lifetime members that didn't upgrade to the different plans. All that stuff we'll cover today. What's going to be included? What's not included? And spoiler alert: 3 out of 4 of those are included. All right, so let's share our screen. Let me tell you just a couple of other things, some pretty cool news. And I'll just put this on like this, just so there's something on the screen here. We transferred our servers from Groove.cm, all of the servers except for GrooveCart yesterday. We started at really this morning. We started at 4 a.m. this morning. And we thought it could take anywhere between 6 hours and 24 hours. It took about 8 hours, so right around noon today, everything was stabilized. We also updated our authentication program to the latest version and everything like that. Site's running really, really smooth. Tomorrow, we're doing GrooveCart, and that might we're going to start that early in the morning, and that's a little bit more complicated because each installation of GrooveCart was like its own separate installation of WordPress. So we're going to be doing all of that as well. And what that's done basically is it's bringing the servers over to the way that Scale servers are, giving us more control. And on top of that, Matt and I have finally gotten access and understanding of the Groove.cm database and the authentication and the Git and everything like that. Now, we've had it, but it was on basically the old school version, and it's not working with the workflow, wasn't working with the workflow that we set up for ScaleGG. So what does that mean? What that means is that Matt and I and our other developer now have access to the code base. So if you're noticing some exceptionally cool things going on with ScaleGG, like, hey, I report a bug, and in 7 minutes they're telling me that it's fixed, because we're just working with our AI agents and just fixing everything, deploying, and it's just been quite fantastic. And what happens with Groove.cm was just the old school way. Hey team, here's a bug, goes into some Jira, Trello board on whatever, gets updated, gets fixed whenever, right? So the good news is Groove.cm is now under the umbrella of the workflow that Matt and I were using. So what that means is now we can go in and fix the bugs that are there. We're actually still going to do some UI changes, some different things that I've always wanted in there, even though the platform is being sunsetted. We'll talk today about the sunsetting, just real quick, because we've already discussed this on the last live stream. But if you don't know, if you go to Groove.cm, I don't really need to make my page much bigger right now, because I'm just saying here at the top banner, but let's do it anyway. Here at the top banner, it says Groove.cm is now Scale.gg, learn more. And there's a little button here that basically talks about the sunsetting of Groove and what is happening. We have timelines that we're working with the community. Okay, there's a full letter from me here explaining why we're doing that and the transition, and how we're building the ability for you to bring all of your data over to the apps that currently exist. I don't want to rehash all of that. You can go back and watch the last live stream. These are soft dates. And what that means is these are target dates about what we plan to do. And the target dates can be moved up quicker or pushed back further as we work with the members. But we're basically looking to create a full import your courses.gg, your Groove member into courses.gg, import your lists from Groove Mail over to Mailbaser, or you stay with Tiny Email, whatever you prefer. All the way down to Blogbaser, and of course things like Groove Webinar into Webinar Base, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right, so you can learn more about that here. Let's get back to talking about the new products today and some other things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be going over the plans at Groove, and one of the most exciting things is a lot of people have been asking about how to become an affiliate for the new platform. We're going to be doing that today. Well, not today. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. We'll be talking about the affiliate program and how you can sign up for the affiliate program. We'll discuss that tomorrow. Temporarily, probably for the next 30 to 60 days, that's going to be on GrooveSell. So important that you remember when we tell you that, hey, we're moving over to Scale.gg, both links will work, but eventually the Groove links won't. So you'll want to switch your links over to the new links as soon as possible. All right, so let's jump in and get started. Let me just take a look here. So Amy Binda, if I'm saying that right, what a pretty picture. She says, man, I love that song. It's like a karaoke song. You got to see me and Simon and Matt when we're in the StreamYard and it's going, and we're sitting there going like this and singing along with it. It definitely gets everybody going. We've got Money Rules saying, good morning, 3:30 a.m. down under. And that's a horrible good eye, mate. Everybody always exaggerates it. So we've got the internet lady. We've got Paul Yakov, future fame. SV, that's a tough one for me to read. It just runs in. And Lucy and Warlock, et cetera, and hey, Mike from Singapore. Who's that? That's Brand Authority. Don't know your name, but hi to you as well. Will the webhooks work from Groove to Scale? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but we do have webhooks that I'll show you today. So we're Scale will have webhooks that work with all of the Scale products. So you'll see. We'll go over all of this stuff today. So let's jump in and put myself in the let's put myself up in the top right corner, or maybe the bottom left corner. Which one is better? Let's see this one here for now. All right. So a couple of things that you're noticing. Number one, the what's new. This will have when you log in basically to Groove, which is now Scale, you will notice that the feature updates are going are just going 5 to 6 a day are being added. So you're getting all of your updates right here. So as you can see, there's lots of real cool quality updates. Some that I just can't wait to show you. The other thing that I want to show you before we just jump right in is, I think, the groove.cm. So for members looking for how to get to groove.cm, because we don't have the button up here anymore, there's a couple of ways that you can find it. One, the legacy dashboard. You just click and you can get into that right here. We also have a little icon right here for Groove Legacy. And in the apps, you will find it here at the bottom, Groove Legacy, and as well, you see the Groove Legacy. A couple of other things that I want to let you know. When you're in any application now, this little floating tool that you see now follows you everywhere. So if I was to go into Click Campaigns and log into the dashboard, you'll see that I have that here. If I go to Webinar Baser, which I have access to, you'll see that you can now, it's more of like a unified platform. We go to Page Builder. That should log me into the dashboard. You know what? Maybe I'm not authenticated. Hold on just a second. Let's get fully logged in. Yeah, so let's go back. Let's just see here. If we were in Mailbaser and we go now to, what one was that? I actually just forget where I was. Oh, I think it was Page Builder, right? And that'll take you right to the dashboard. So you now have a universal application where you can navigate to anything. I want to let you know a couple of other cool things that we have here. If we go back to the main dashboard here, this Ask Emily, take a look at this, folks. This is pretty cool. This Ask Emily feature has 2 new features. It has Talk to It or Show Me. So this is now trained on every single one of the applications. And there's a lot of stuff. So it does take about 10 seconds for her to reply because she has to go through the user guide of every single application, plus other information about marketing. And she has to go through different things about our pricing plans and support and all those different things. But if we were just to ask her a question like, what is the best tool to help me create massive campaigns in mass? And we go like this, we're going to see, as I said, it'll take about 10 seconds for her to respond. So what you're seeing me do right now is called tap dancing. So I'm just literally creating filler talk until she responds. All right. So now as we count down, 3, 2, 1, we should get a response back from her. Like I said, she's going through all of the applications to make sure she has the right information here for you. But while we're waiting for that, I want you to see here, we have something here that says show me as well. Well, there's our answer. Short answer, use Click Campaigns. And then it explains everything for you. But it can also give you a marketing plan, but you're also going to notice it says, want me to walk you through this. So let's just close this. Not close this. We're going to start. Oh, by the way, look here. When you're in the Ask Emily, you could download any part of the conversation, like here, to any one of these formats, or just click copy and take that. No big deal, right? But little quality of life. But let's start a new chat. A couple of other things. If you want more room, you can pop this out now, and you can make it a little bit bigger, which helps. And the other thing is, you have the ability now, if we start a new chat, to do show me. Now, if you're not watching, everybody, pay attention to this. This is pretty cool. Anywhere you are in the application, you don't need to go to the help desk to ask how to do something anymore. Watch this. Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm looking for an application. I don't see it on the main dashboard, and it's called TOS Docs. Where can I find that? So now, watch what happens. My hands, you see my hands are here. So watch what Emily is doing. So Emily is going to take over my computer. My hands are up here. This is not me, right? So she realized, okay, I need to click on the application. She doesn't see it. So she will scroll down the page and find the application. Now, she could use the search or whatever the case is. But the bottom line is, anywhere you are, this tool will be able to find this for you. So I'm going to hit the stop button right now, just for a second. I'm going to show you another way that you could do this, right? So, and again, it's AI. These things are getting faster and faster and faster. It has to look at the screen and all that different types of stuff. But if we go back to the home, And let's just say that we were inside of Click Campaigns. And so you would ask yourself here, and by the way, I need to see, where is that link going? Okay, yeah, I gotta update that link. That should not be going to the homepage. That should be going to the dashboard. Let me just get a screenshot of that for myself to remember later. Okay, so let's say that we are inside of Click Campaigns, right? And we can do the same thing here inside of Click Campaigns. We can simply click right here in the applications, and we have this little Ask Emily right here. And once she comes up, I can click the Show Me, and I could say, hey, I want to start a new campaign to build a professional brand website. And I want to select, once we get into that professional brand website builder, I want to select the ZK Fit brand-based document. Can you walk me through all of that? Okay, and so we're going to click this little thing right here. And so now Emily is looking at the screen. You see my hands are off. This is Emily going through. And she is going to look at the context that I gave her. And if she gets this right, she should not click Campaign Wizard. She should move her mouse over to Professional Brand Website, because that's what I asked for. So let me see here. Continue with Emily. Let's try that one more time. I want you to help me create a professional brand website. So start a new project to create a professional brand website. Let's just do that. All right. So, and as you can see, again, AI, sometimes these language models will crap out for one reason or another. But this will be able to walk you through a long horizon task to show you any question you have, like how do I use a webhook here or something like that. But once we see her move over to the professional brand website, then we're done with this little demo, and I'll start talking about some of the new cool tools that we have. All right, so let's just wait a few more seconds. Looking at the page and choosing the next step. There we go. All right, so if you notice this time, I didn't say to choose the brand kit ZK Fit. Now, this works throughout the entire application. This Emily has been trained on every single nook and cranny of the application, so that we don't know of anybody else that's doing anything like that, and we think that's pretty cool. All right, so I want to bring my face back on camera here. Let's just go to the front end website right now, and make me the hero here, so that we know that we're not doing an actual demo right now. All right, so this is pretty important. This is, again, I say this sometimes because I understand multitasking. I'm on live streams a lot, and I like when the person appreciates that I might be multitasking and gives me a heads up. Hey, if you're multitasking, this is where you want to hit pause on whatever you're working on and make sure that you see what we're about to talk to. So number one, this is one of the biggest announcements that we want to talk about here today. We are moving our platform to an agent native platform. And I don't mean moving, I mean our philosophy. And so what that means is if I open up a product like Page Builder, if we open up, let's just open up this right here, and let's make this look more like Groove Pages. So I'm just going to move this over to the right, and you notice like we made this a lot snappier. That like everything here, like if I just say something like change this button to yellow with black text, and we hit enter, you're going to notice the speed that this works is very, very quickly, very quick. Not the best demos today. Let's try that one more time. Change this button to yellow and make the text black. All right, not being my friend today. However, you have the style editor right here where you can, just like Groove Pages, over here on the right, and then you could go to the background of the button, which is black, and you can make that yellow, et cetera, et cetera. So we have the same abilities that you have with Groove Pages here, but when we say agent native, that means that you can chat to the entire application here. So what we've done, what we're looking to do, is if you look at like our help desk software, for instance. And I open up, and I'm gonna choose a test help desk right here, and because I don't want to show you our actual customer data. You'll notice we have this agent right here that's opening up. And you will notice in the new ScaleGG app.scale.gg, if we click dashboard, you'll notice here that you have agent as well. And if you look at Mailbaser and we log in, you'll notice here you have the agent. And so what that means for tools like Page Builder, having an agent, HD Help Desk, and ScaleGG and Mailbaser, what this means is you have the ability, let's say something happens with Groove, right? Cloudflare is down. And we get 83 support tickets in saying that, hey, my site is down. In the past, what you would have to do is click on each one of these tests. I'm doing tests right here, right? But like you'd have to click on each one of these, make a reply, okay? And after you make the reply to the person, you have to close out the ticket. Now you have to do this 78 times. What if you were able to do something like this? Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you round up all of the tickets that we've had in the last 24 hours having to do with the outage of Cloudflare being down? That means that anything related to my site is down, my server is down, my course is down, anything like that, please, what I want you to do is I want you to reply politely to all of those tickets, letting the people know that it was a Cloudflare issue. It has been resolved. Their sites are back up. And if they have any further questions, they could let us know and then close out the ticket. Now, if the user had anything else in the ticket as well as that, then please respond to them, but leave the ticket open, right? And so what you would do right now is you would hit send. And now what this agent will do is go in the background and handle all of your tickets for you just automatically. Right? So obviously there's no tickets here. I have 3 tickets in this test portal. So I'm just going to hit the refresh button so that we don't have to let that, actually it's still working right there. So that agent will work and then come back and respond to us. You have the history here of all of your previous tickets. You can start a new one right here, et cetera, et cetera. So this is called Agent Native. And Bill, I see what you're asking about Mailbaser. I'm gonna be going over these tools for you all today. That's why we're here. So I see this question that you're asking right here. Well, when will Mailbaser be fully optional? And we'll talk about that. And I would like to tell you, I think it is today, right? But we're going to talk about what a release of a product like this means and how we're going to respond with your help. If you put the bug or the feature request into the feedback portal, you guys are going to be seeing them fixed in real time. And so I would like to tell you it's fully operational now, but with your help, a brand new software coming out like this, what we call the edge cases. Okay, you hit this menu, you did this, you tried to import this type of file. It wasn't a CSV. And what happened? Should that have worked properly? Or maybe should we allow an XLS file as well as a CSV, right? Those are edge cases. You will get, no problem, Bill, we appreciate it. And I should just be focused here, right? And you're asking questions for the future. So love you, don't worry about it. Yeah, so we'll get to that, those products there. So what I want to let you know is that this means that you can now talk to this agent native. We're getting so used to using things like the ChatGPT desktop app or Codex or the Claude Code desktop app that we want to be able to talk directly to the database. Now, let me show you how that is done. I'm just using another screen over here, and I'm just going to go to YouTube for a second, and I'm going to type in Builder. Okay.
Wherever you deploy any app, you can deploy.
Okay. So I'm going to bring this over to explain to you what's happening. Okay. This is a 7-minute video. I'm going to play about half of it. That means it's a 3-minute video that we're going to watch. And I'm going to probably speed it up to about 1.25. So let's watch this for the next 3 minutes, and I think you'll understand where we're going. He's going to give a demonstration of how this works with a to-do list app. Okay. But so Builder.io was basically a company that was like, hey, we've created the first ability for you to take your Figma files and import them into Webflow. And he was skyrocketing up like this. And then the next thing happened, everybody was like, who needs Figma? Who needs Webflow? We can just build our websites with agent native builders like Page Builder, Lovable, or Claude Code, or Codex. Like, we don't need the legacy builders of drag and drop anymore. We can just talk to it. So his company actually got eaten by these AI gods, right? It's like happening to everybody. You really have to look at what's going on today. If you go to the Funnel Hacking Live website, ClickFunnels just admitted that. They basically show them having a team meeting saying the industry has changed. People don't build websites anymore with page builders. They're moving to agent native style builders. So we rebuilt Scale.gg app by app by app to be ready for AI. And now on top of that, we want to make them agent native. So let's watch this so that you can understand that you are now going to have a platform where nearly every application that makes sense, you will just talk to it on the side and it will use the application for you. Okay. And that's why I think we're on the forefront of any other platform that's out there. So let's watch the owner of Builder.io talk about an open source SDK that he's built to allow developers to do these things if their platform was built AI to be AI native like ours is. So let's go.
In 2026, you shouldn't be building a single application that's not agent first. But what does that mean and how do I do it? Let me show you. To make this easy, I'm going to use the agent native framework as a starting point, copying the command from the homepage and running it in my terminal. Once the starting point is created, we'll CD into our app and use Claude or whatever you prefer to add our first prompt. To make it a to-do app, I'll just say, make this a to-do app. This framework comes with a bunch of skills and instructions built in, so just
don't worry about this. This is the stuff that matters to me, but let's just let it go because once it's installed, right? Once it's installed on the server, then it works
asking
like
any
this.
agents to do what you want or make what you want should give you a good starting point. Now that Claude is done, we have this. Looks like a to-do app, it works like a to-do app, and it seems basic on the surface. Here's the important part. By default in this application, anything the UI can do, an agent can do. So for instance, I can say add a to-do to make my demo. Plug in any model that you want, any keys that you want, and there we go. The agent and the UI are always in sync. If I update the UI, the agent's aware, and when I send commands to the agent, the changes reflect instantly in the UI. Anything the UI can do, the agent.
So what he's saying is if you do it in the UI, this agent becomes aware. If you do it with the agent, the user interface becomes aware.
Can do no matter what. And so that means if you want a completely agent-first experience, you can just use the chat. From the chat, you can have it bring UI to you. For instance, show me my to-dos. And there we go. There's my same to-do list in line, fully interactive, the same way I've always done it. The agent can operate anything. I can say, take me to the to-dos page. And it'll do that in a cool way that morphs me from the chat on the side to the chat as the focus. But you also don't have to use the built-in chat at all. You can put /MCP at the end of any agent native app URL and connect.
Now he's talking to me, and then I'm going to explain to you what that means in just a moment.
Connect it to any agent. Now I can manage my tasks from Claude and say things like mark my demo to do as done. Makes the update, the app.
Okay, so again, I'm going to slow down here. On the left side of his screen, okay, what you're looking at is his Claude Code desktop, like his Claude desktop app, which is also the ChatGPT desktop app, which has Codex in it. Okay, so what he's saying is if you want to use your, just do, it's called ChatGPT now. Let's open that. Whoops, let's do that one more time. Let's get out of full screen. Okay, so what that means is if you want to use this application now to talk to your application, you can. And I'm probably going telegraphing a little bit here, but you're going to notice something. For Pro Max members, we have added this thing called plugins. So there's all these plugins to operate. This is Codex does this, right? You know, to handle your Notion, your Linear, your Canva, Figma, all these different tools now. And we now have the Scale plugin for Scale Plus. And so what that means is when I'm talking to, hold on just a second, new chat. When I'm talking to my agent here on Codex, I can just do this, @Scale Plus Pro Max Superpower, right? So I now do this and I can say, hey, inside of Click Campaigns, I have this ID, or in Page Builder, I have this page ID. Can you please do me a favor? Can you reskin all of the pages that are in this website to work with this design system and deploy the pages for me when you're done? Or you can do something like this. Hey, I'm going to upload a brand-based document. What I want you to do is I want you to write an email series for me. I want the email series to be 7 days. I want the first 2 days to be a little bit blind, just building curiosity for the user. Days 2 through 5, I want you to explicitly talk about the product and its features. And days 6 and 7, I want you to apply urgency and scarcity and tell people that it is closing out. Send all of the emails to the ScaleGG family. Start it with, hey, first name. Sign it off from Mike Filsaime. Always have a PS and use lots of bullets and use ChatGPT image to put images in the email. And if you need any images or screenshots, let me know and I will get them to you. What I want you to do then is I want you to schedule those emails to go out. Let's see, today is the 12th. So I want you to schedule the emails to start going out Thursday, the 13th. Make them go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's skip Saturday and Sunday, and then the final ones will go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or whatever finishes the 7 days. Schedule them to go out every single day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You will send this prompt, and it will go into Mailbaser and do that entire thing for you and set them up for you like this. These drafts, just like you see right here. Okay, this was literally me doing this test for emails that you guys have been receiving. Let's close this agent. So what that means is you can now use this agent if you're pro, and if you're a Pro Max user, which we'll talk about later, what the Pro Max includes, especially if you're a lifetime member, in case you missed the webinar last week, you can do it in Codex or Claude Code. And this Scale Plus Pro Max superpowers now allows you to work. Currently, you can talk naturally to Click Campaigns, Page Builder, Blog Baser, Mailbaser, ScaleGG, and 2 new products that were actually there's 6 products. I didn't even tell you there's 2 additional products we're releasing today under the Pro Max banner. That was something called Creative Studio Designer. This is a desktop design tool, and Creator Studio Editor, which is a agent native talk to edit your video. So let me show you what that means. So we have this tool right here called Creator Studio. Now, I had to do a video here, and I don't know, let me see, here's my chat history, right? So look at this. I said, hey, please do me a favor, get rid of all the dead silences and keep only the best takes. So let me see if I can Control Z here. I can't because it's been saved. But hold on, I think I sent Matt some text messages the other day with this. So let me just look on the other screen here and find them. Bear with me a second. Bear with me just a second. Let's find that video editor. Okay, so you're going to see here. Here was the screenshot that I said, hi, please do me a favor. Get rid of all of the dead silences and keep only the good takes. So you can see I had all of these dead takes where I would be like, okay, next I want to say this. Okay, and I would just look at the camera and say, let's go here like this. I would say, okay, and the next thing you want to do, after you sign up is you want to make sure that you add it to your Google Calendar. All right, and the next thing you want to do after you sign up is you want to make sure you click the button to add this to your Google Calendar, right? And everybody knows what I'm talking about. Those are the bad takes, and we all know creating content is not the hard part. Creating content is the easy part. Editing is the hard part. You got to go in, you got to time it, you got to do all this different stuff. Well, we've created this tool here called Creator Studio Editor. And you will see here that this automatically got rid of all of the takes for me. But the problem was it had all of these takes where There were jump cuts, right? If you're seeing my head, let me make sure that you're still seeing my head. I would have jump cuts, and the next cut would start like this. So you hide that with a punch in. So if you look here, you're going to see my next thing I said here. Hey, there's a lot of jump cuts. Can you do a slight punch in? And it's better if you can see it, right? Can you do a slight punch in on alternating jump cuts so that half of them are at the original and every other take jumps to 15%? And in about 5 seconds, it says apply to 15%. And then it jumped in too much. So I said, change all the ones from 15% to 5%. And then now watch what happens. Every single time there's a jump cut.
Congratulations. And thank you so much for purchasing your ticket for Winning with AI. Here's what you need to do next. First, if you have any questions at all, you could always email us at support@winningwithai.com and we'll get back to you right away. So make sure to add the date and the time as.
So I was able to edit this video in about 90 seconds. And this is a video that would have taken me about 15 minutes to get rid of the bad takes, line it up perfectly, and then do all of the punch ins and punch out. So let's take a look at some other things that you can actually do. You can say add captions, cut to the beats, score my timeline, which basically means add audio, generate B-roll, sync multicam. If I had multiple tracks, it would be able to cut to the different people. When two people are talking, it would go to the wide. When I'm talking, would cut to me. When somebody else is talking, would cut to that person. And if we're kind of like talking at the same time and you're hearing, very interesting, good point, it'll automatically go to the wide. I can make it, I think I said add captions, right? And make vertical shorts. I can also have it just say, hey, go and find me, and it'll create little clips here for me. Find me viral clips. Here's the following criteria. Find me hot takes, funny moments, controversial takes, whatever it might take that might make a good short. There's a difference between a short and a clip. A clip is 16:9. That's usually 3 to 12 minutes. And a short is usually less than 60 seconds, right? And so you can have it find these different things for you, and then we'll have it connect to your YouTube channel and TikTok, etc. And just automatically, you'll just say right here, publish to my these shorts to my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook, and to YouTube for me. And you'll integrate, and it'll just automatically publish those things for you. Okay. Now, I want you to notice something right here. I have this hooked up to my Codex or Claude Code subscription. So I'm not paying for the tokens with this. And the other thing I want to show you that we have here as well is, bear with me just a second. Beep, beep, beep. If we close the chat and open just the video editor, we have this generate feature right here. So we can choose the different models that I put in here. So these are all the different video models that are in here. And these are the different image models. Now, it defaults to GPT Image 2 because that uses your ChatGPT subscription, so you don't pay. You'll connect an API key with fowl.ai, which gives you all of these models. So you now have the ability to basically say something like this. Hey, from 1 minute and 3 seconds to 1 minute and 42 seconds, I was talking about visiting the zoo with my friend, and we were looking at the apes. Can you generate something, look at the transcription that happens, and generate some B-roll for me for that? Okay, and I would just do this, click on the video tab and hit enter, and I choose the model that I want, like Gemini Omni Flash, and it's going to automatically generate the B-roll for me. So this product right here is called Creator Studio. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you because this is important. This product is called, let's close this, you'll see. This product is called Palmyra Pro, okay? And you'll see this is a product that's open source. It's an open source product, and I'm going to tell you why it's important that we've forked it, and we'll take all of their new features that they keep adding, but what we did that's different. Ready? Watch, this is just their video that explains it.
Mamma mia, I am so tired of editing video manually.
Why not try Palmyra Pro, eh?
So all of this was done just by with text to the chat, but you have your traditional editor here where you can do all of those, different types of things. Now, why did I want to fork this for us? Well, Palmyra Pro only gives you the video editor. The second that you go and click on generate, what do you think they tell you? You need a subscription. Well, we already have Creator Studio, right? We have Creator Studio right here. And in Creator Studio, we allow you to add your own API key right here, integrations with Fal.ai, which means you don't have to pay a monthly fee. You don't have to pay for anything. You get to choose any model. If we look at Fal.ai and we click Explore, every single video model in the world is here. Flux 3, CDance 2.5, image to video, et cetera, et cetera. So we built this in here to allow you to choose the model that you want. We even have, I believe, right here, this thing called, bear with me just a second. We've added, I believe I made it live. Hold on just a second. Yeah, we added the ability for you to see all of the different models so you could see like what they cost. And so if you want to look right here and say, what is important to you? Quality, we give you models that is, it costs you 47 cents a second. Gemini Omni Flash, right here, when you click it, it tells you about the model. This is 13 cents a second. This is 17 cents and 30 cents a second. Now, if you want speed, well, these are the best models for speed. Now, if price is important to you, these are the models that will be on price, but they're not the best quality, right? And you could actually pick up the two. Like, I want quality, but speed is also important to me. Great, it gives you this information here. And so this tells you, and again, we have all of these additional models that if we click on custom, you can see every model that we have, and you can sort by estimated price per clip, the cost per second, the speed, if it's fast or medium or slow, or the quality. These are the best models out there, but they're very, expensive to use. So we now allow you a guide to help you choose the model. And so the point that I'm making, if I bring this back to this video editor here, is that if you look at the Palmyra Pro app, they want to instantly get you to use a subscription to use this, where I'm saying, well, why not just pay as you go? You already have ChatGPT image included in your free, so let's not pay for images. And video, you can just choose your model right here when you choose video, and you pay as you go. And this, you pay wholesale rates. So it's the best thing in the world. So we've created this tool called Creator Studio Editor, so you don't have to add another subscription. There's another tool here called Creator Studio Design. And let me just see here. I got to run that in the background. But basically, what that is Creator Studio Design is a version of this. Let me see, Claude. Oh, you get it here. I'm just going to go to Claude.ai and click on the design app here. And also they have, this is what I was looking for. Sorry, guys. I was looking for my Claude desktop app. So let me just open that up. So Claude has this thing here called Claude Design. It opens up a desktop app for you to do design. Now, it's a great tool if you have a subscription with Claude Design, but I'm recommending to everybody to be using the Codex desktop app. You get a lot more for your credits. I much prefer Codex over Claude Code. And the problem with this is that in order to use Claude Design, it's going to eat through any subscription that you have, which means you don't have a design tool to use with Codex. So our tool basically uses a tool called Open Design. We forked it, and the same thing. We added all of the benefits that you get from the scale models, and we got hours to work with your Codex subscription. So what that means is, and let me just open that up just real quick for you. Let's open up. Just bear with me a second. We got to click Choose Project, and let's do Creator Studio Design. I'm just going to say Run the app. Electron. That's supposed to be, that'll just boot up in just a second. I'll be able to show you that. All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we mean by being agent native. So let me go back to that video, and we're just going to continue to watch that video that we were talking about. And then I'm going to one more time tell you all of the apps that are agent native in the application and which ones you can actually work with in the Codex or Claude Code desktop app.
Updates in real time, and now I can manage my tasks from Claude or any other agent. I can also talk to my agent using GPT real-time voice.
How can I help you?
Please delete my make my demo to-do.
All set. I deleted make my demo from your to-do list.
Just have a conversation with your app. And in the case of using the agent native framework, I got all these pieces for free. Claude didn't write all this from scratch. It assembled pieces from a toolkit. A toolkit is a bunch of these robust pieces, like the chat UX,
okay,
integrations, agent management, etc. Just have a conversation with your app. And in the case of using the agent native framework, I got all these pieces for free. Claude didn't write all this from scratch. It assembled pieces from a toolkit. A toolkit is a bunch of these robust pieces, like the chat UX, integrations, agent management, etc. And you build your app on top of that and integrate those pieces however you want. For instance, if I now tell Claude, let me edit each to-do in a Notion-style editor, what it'll do is it'll borrow pieces from the toolkit. The toolkit has things like a very rich Notion-style editor that you can import or eject and customize. Ejection is a lot like how ShadCN components work, where it copies the components to your code and you can edit any part. And now back in the app, I get these buttons to open up a Notion-style editor, where I can add apples, oranges, red. I can add code snippets if I want. Whatever. This is literally just Notion, basically copy pasted in here. And under the hood, the framework builds everything in terms of actions. Actions are composed.
So I'll skip you. I'll spare you the technical parts here. But basically, what this allows us to do is, as you see here, you can have this chat editor work alongside your application, and every single feature that's in your app can be done by chat, and vice versa. Right. So if it's in the application, you can do it, and you can bring it down with the MCP down if you have the Pro Max subscription, and you can actually operate all of our applications, or at least 8 of them right now, directly into Codex and Claude Code. All right, so let me just get this key right here and just give that to the agent. I have to connect my my plan to it's through my authentication. So let me just go into Codex here, and if we get that here is the let me just get a screenshot of that. I'm just on another screen here. Let me just let the agent just authenticate that for me, and then I'll see if I can get that to demo. All right, so I'm gonna. The weird thing is, I can minimize that. Oh, did that just authenticate? Bear with me. Just wait. I'm just waiting. I'm reading this authentication here that's happening. So I'm going to close that. I'll let the agent do its work on that. All right. So that is agent native. And so now you've heard me talk about the Pro Max, and I'm assuming not everybody has watched the webinar that we did announcing all the new plans and everything like that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over all of the plans at scale.gg so that everybody knows what's included. All right. So important, especially if you're a lifetime member, you want to understand everything that you get. So we have this chat agent is now updated with everything. So you can say, "Hi, I'm a lifetime member of Groove.cm. Can you tell me what products were given to me as a lifetime member that do not require a subscription, and what products were not included in the subscription in my lifetime deal that are now in Scale Plus?" Thank you. All right. So while this is working over here, I'm going to show you basically. Oh, there we go. All right. So this will tell you all of the different products that you get. And let me just see here. Okay, so it listed them out here and tells you what's not included. It didn't do a good job. It should have given me a better list. Let me just see here. Let's just do this. Great. Give me just a bullet list of what's included, please. Nothing else, and a bullet list of what's not included. All right, so let's copy that, and let's open up a Google Doc, and let's paste that in. All right, so if you had Groove Lifetime, we automatically give you Blog Baser, Calendar Bug, Courses.gg, Funnel Mapper, HD Help Desk, Invoicer, My Store, Page Builder, the Pipe Lead CRM, Pipe Leads Lead Finder, Project Baser, Quiz Funnels, Scale.gg, and Video Player. We are also giving you, that is not here, we're giving you Mail Baser, and we are giving you Webinar Baser as well. And so what is not included are these products here. Okay, AB Lincoln affiliate pages. We can take that out. That's part of Mail Baser. Brand Baser, Chat Baser, Click Campaigns, Creator Studio, Doc Signer. This is actually part of.
By the way, Mike, you told me the bing, bing, bing. Now it's bing, 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 my friend.
Green light was the code word. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. Almost. So now it's special right there.
That's all right. Bing, bing, bing. We'll use that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Matt. That was our green light that I can now give you some good news in just a minute. So, yeah, these. So why not these products, right? Because these products were products never included originally in the original Groove. So many of you last year updated to a, depending at the time, somewhere between $297 a year or $397 a year or $497 a year. You bought the upgrade. So instead of having to pay the $149 a month, you paid just an annual payment and you unlocked everything. Okay, and so these I'll share this document maybe in a little while with everybody. Scale Plus for Lifetime. We'll get back to this document in a minute. All right, and thank you, Matt, for that update. All right, so we were right here, and we were going to be talking about the new plans. So we're going to start here on the more plans because I start us off on our best plan, which is the monthly plan for $100, $200 a month, or the annual plan for $14.95 a year. Now, this is important. Pay attention here. All right. I'm a little bit all over the place. Many of this stuff was spoken on the webinar last week, but I'm going to go over it as if you don't know. If you want this Pro Max plan, and there's a lot to it, I'm going to be going over that for you in a minute. If you log in to groove.cm and you're a lifetime member and you log into the dashboard, or if you log into the Scale Plus dashboard, I'm already a Pro Max access, so I don't see the banner. If you're a lifetime customer, you will see a banner here, down right here, and you will also see a banner here inside of the Groove dashboard. Bear with me just a second. This is because we moved the authentication today. Let me just make my life easy. Just open up Safari. Bear with me just a minute. I'm gonna have to log in here. And let's do a hard refresh. Boop, 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 boop. Command Shift R. No, Command Shift R. Matt, we're hearing your microphone, if that's you. Not sure.
Yeah, I was going to jump in and try to figure out what you were looking for, what's acting up.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to, because I'm not familiar with Safari, how to do a hard reload. Let me just do a Command Shift R on Chrome works, but here, I'm trying to do
I'll take note of that. Yeah.
No, it's not that. Well, that's that. But I just, how do I do an empty cache hard reload here with Groove?
Control Shift R on Chrome. I know for sure.
Okay, control. Yeah, no, this isn't Chrome, it's Safari. So anyway, folks, because this is cached, I want to be able to show you, there'll be a banner right here that that basically tells you, this is a completely different banner. I just,
Oh, yeah. I see what it is.
reload, open frame in new tab. Let me try that. There you go. And now that that is now live, I might be able to get this to load here. Let me just see. That might just do that for me. All right. App.groove. Bear with me, guys. All right. Anyway, when you log into Groove, and by the way, we just, as I told you earlier today, we moved Groove, the key cloak, the authentication. Seems like there's a cache situation that the page is cached and is trying to re-loop and log in or something. Matt's taking care of that. The bottom line is, what I wanted to show you is that for the Pro Max plan that you see here, okay, this Pro Max plan is $200 a month or $125 a month when paid annually at $14.95. If you are a lifetime member and you log in, you will see, what just happened to that? Oh, it was in Safari. You will see a banner like this that basically says lifetime members, you can unlock the Pro Max plan for a limited time right now at 50% off. And what that means is you could learn more about it. And because I don't have time to go over it all today, you could watch the replay. And that basically tells you everything in the Pro Max plan. I'm going to be telling you more about it. Or you could claim the VIP offer if you're just ready to go for it. When you're done, you'll click right here. And what you'll see is lifetime members. And by the way, obviously, we verify every purchase to make sure you're a lifetime member. You get the Pro Max plan for $7.95 a year. Okay, and there's some good news about that. Now, if you want the monthly, you just click here, you go to the monthly, and instead of $200 a month, you get it for $95 a month. But let me tell you one other thing that's really important. Right now, if you already unlocked the Pro plan and you're already paying the $497 a year, well, guess what? We will cancel that subscription and you'll go to $7.95 and you'll only pay $300 more. Some of you are paying $297, some of you are paying $397, whatever the case is. You will cancel that subscription per year and you'll get this. And so you're going to say to yourself, okay, Mike, so what is in the Pro Max? And then after that, after I show you the Pro Max, what we're going to do is we're going to come back and release the 6 new applications for you today. In the meantime, I did get this up and running here. Okay, and this is Creator Studio Design. And what this means is when you can set up here which models that you want to use for your models. You could use Codex or you could use Claude Code. And then once that's set up, you don't have to pay to do any design work because it is all in your Claude Code or Codex subscription, meaning you already have access to Codex. The only problem is this doesn't have all of the pre-made skills to do designs for you and different things like that, right? So this tool is specifically made for design. So what you do here is you choose what type of design you want to do, a website clone, a slide deck, a UI mockup, wireframes, all these different types of things. It integrates with wireframes, with Hyperframes, which is a HeyGen tool, all of these different tools. So if you wanted to, let's just say, do like a slide deck, you click here, you choose from one of these different templates, and then you upload your context document or talk, and it will automatically create all of this for you. So this is like a preset of pre-made designs, a fundraising pitch, corporate strategy, et cetera, et cetera. There's dozens and dozens of design tools that don't cost you anything. And again, the reason why we forked this is to get rid of all of the stuff that you see in a tool called Open Design that they're constantly limiting you and telling you, upgrade to $29 a month, use this model. And we were like, why? Why not just automatically let you just use your Codex or your Claude Code subscription that you already have? And if you don't want to sign up for Claude Code,
and pay their $100 plan to use Claude Design, well, great, you can use it with your ChatGPT subscription. So that's what this tool is. So let's go over now. We're going to do a little bit of a reset here. Matt, I'm going to remove you just so that your picture doesn't take up the dashboard. Just pop yourself back in if you want to come back in. All righty. Okay. Let's see. Would we be better off putting me like this? We'll leave me in the bottom here. Okay. All right. So now that we're familiar with our new dashboard here, time to pay attention to some pretty important stuff. If you want to know exactly what is included with Pro and Pro Max, I'm going to go back to the plans in a minute, but I want to tell you what the Pro Max plan is. So as we said, you will get 50% off this if you're a lifetime member. So it's $100 a month for you, or $95 a month for you, or $795. Okay. And so what is Pro Max? Pro Max includes every single product that's in Scale Plus. So it's mystore.gg. Pro means that you don't pay a platform fee. We don't take 5% of your sales. Courses.gg Pro, very same thing. Invoicer, Click Campaigns, the Ideal Client Profile Generator, which is a new app inside of Click Campaigns, Page Builder, Blog Baser, Brand Baser, Video Player, Scale.gg, and Mailbaser being released today. There's new forms inside of Mailbaser, going to show you that. The automations, Dynamic Sequence Follow-Up, Creator Studio, Imager, Chatbaser, HD Help Desk, fantastic tool. We're using it to run our entire business. Quiz funnels, your funnel mapping, affiliate pages, your lead finder software, which I don't know if you know about this, like this will go out and find email addresses and phone numbers for you to contact. And then you can put them into the Pipe Lead CRM and follow up with them. Project management with Project Baser, Calendar, Bug, Document Signer, ScaleGPT's high ticket GPT, very underrated product for high ticket backend VSLs. I can't even tell you like how powerful this thing is. Creates your video sales letters and your scripts for your salespeople for your backend, your terms of service, Webinar Baser, and AB Lincoln split test. So that is all included, by the way, if that's all included in the Pro plan, you'll see that, right? That's all included in the Pro plan for $95 a month. So what does the Max plan include? Well, the Max plan includes the following, and I think it's easier for me to show you by clicking on Exclusive Pro Max. So everybody pay attention here. I'm going to shut my camera off, and we're just going to go full screen here and show you everything that's included in here. So number one is these mastermind sessions. I train right now about 100 people that are part of this mastermind every single Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Now, I'm going to put my face on here as the hero for a second. And I'm going to repeat something that was in the webinar last week in case you missed it. I have modeled this mastermind after the 30K masterminds like Flight Club, War Room, 2 Comma Club, Tony and Dean. All these masterminds cost between $30,000 and $40,000 a year. And what I wanted to do is realize that some of the best things about these masterminds are the weekly trainings, the WhatsApp groups, the community, and the sharing. And I end up going to Vegas 3 times a year. I'm putting that in quotes. I go to Vegas 3 times a year, and I'm paying an incredible amount of money to be part of these incredible masterminds. But many times there's a death in the family, or 2 deaths in the family, or a wedding that you have to go to, or you're doing a product launch and you just can't get out there. So I end up going to these masterminds that I pay for big money. I end up going to them at best 2 times a year. Sometimes I go once a year. It's the year that I purchase, and I don't get to go for the rest of the year, and then I have to re-up again, right? And they make a very, very big impact on my business, but mainly for some of the other things that are cool, like the weekly trainings and the community and the WhatsApp groups and everything like that. So what I've decided to do is create a $40,000 mastermind called the Agentic Marketing Mastermind and give it to you free with the Pro Max plan. And so lifetime members are getting this mastermind for, instead of $200 a month, they get it for $100 a month, or instead of $14.95 a year, they get it for $7.95 a year. But many of you are already paying $397 or $497 a year. You'll cancel that, go to $7.95 a year. It costs you a few extra $100 a year. You're going to get everything that I'm going to show you right here, part of this this mastermind. So if you see right here, we have a Zoom meeting that we meet every Friday at 1 o'clock. We go from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Now, if you want to see the replays and the resources, this is what I put in every single one. Not only do I get the video, but I put the full transcript, a lesson summary, the Zoom chat, and every shared resource link that's in there. So if you want to see what that looks like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let's see here, open session replays. So we have a button that goes right into courses.gg and opens up this curriculum. So you'll see the session replay here. We have sessions that have been going on since April 17th. And by the way, I made a special deal with these people that paid big money to be in there. And I said, hey, folks, a lot of this is in person. We will be doing the in-person. I'm going to be doing a non-in-person version of this mastermind, and I'm going to be opening it up to my Pro Max Plan community. And so what you get is, you can see here, this was August 7th. We do it on the first 4 Fridays of every month. So that means every 3 months we take 1 Friday off. And we even do bonus sessions sometimes. If there's a member that needs special training, you get one-on-one coaching with me in a group session as a bonus. And you'll see this happens every couple of weeks. Somebody in the WhatsApp group will say, Mike, can you help me with this in my business? And I will say, absolutely, we're going to do a bonus session. So the sessions look like this. You can put all your agents, and that's what I help. And as you can see here, 1 hour and 50 minutes. And so once it's done, I give the lesson transcript. So every single word that's in here, you can copy this and use it with your own AI. I also give you a lesson summary of every single thing that we went over. I give you the action plan that you need to do to take care of everything. And we give you all of the resources, any link that was given inside of the chat, as well as the full chat. So you're getting everything that you need in there to go back, so you don't have to take notes during the session. This mastermind, folks, as what people are starting to refer to me as, is your favorite AI guy or gal. I'm your favorite AI person's favorite AI person. Like, well, in the world of AI, where all the leaders are, they look up to me, they love me. I'm in a lot of different groups where they ask me, hey, Mike, how do you do this? Nobody knows it better than me. So, and I mean that. I'm just like, this is just like my passion. I've created, single-handedly with Matt, double-handedly, if you want to say, we've, created 28 different stellar applications in less than 12 months. We're excellent at coding, by the way. I'm going to make a public announcement just so that you know. At one time, we had 30 developers and couldn't do in 5 years what we did in, they couldn't do in 10 years what we did in 1 year. So now we have one developer besides Matt and I. We have, besides me and Matt, 4 other people in the entire company. The entire support team is down to 1 person, and we are having AI agents answering our help desk tickets, helping us with bugs, feature requests, everything. It's just happening at the speed of light. We are now using AI to run our social media, optimize my YouTube channel. Like, for instance, if you look at my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be showing you these tools that you get included for free as part of my mastermind. If you look at our channel right here, you're going to start noticing things here, like these thumbnails that we have right here. If I click on edit and you click view test, the AI is creating these titles and thumbnails and performing a split test. So right now, I can see already this particular, for whatever reason, is getting a 42% watch time compared to a 31, simply because of the difference of what was promised in the thumbnail and the description, right? And not only that, it is creating the chapters for me. So when you click on the video, all of these chapters are automatically created for me, which Google and YouTube absolutely love. And it creates automatically for me all of these tags. So I'm going to get to this in a minute. This is a skill that's part of this mastermind that runs every single day and finds 10 new videos. And because I have 1,400 videos and I don't want to burn through my tokens and heat up my laptop, but every day it's going into my channel and it's optimizing my channel and performing a split test. And we're seeing a massive growth in my channel. In fact, I just want to show you proof of that. Like this is just living proof. You can say, hey, Mike, it could be a coincidence, but let's just go to my YouTube channel again. I accidentally closed it, and I'm going to go back to the studio here. And if we go to the live tab, I want you to see these are upcoming. Okay, live replay right here. So look at this. Groove is becoming part of ScaleGG. Look at the number of views on this, 2,921, because of the way that we optimize this video. If you look at our previous live streams, we were getting 1,000, 1,300 on a good day, 500, 400, etc. These were all different lives that we were doing. Looks like 1,500 would be a good day. And in one video that we optimized using these skills that we're doing to run our business, completely doubled our views. And now our entire channel is starting to explode, and this is all happening on autopilot. We're going to get back to that in just a minute. So let's get back to the Pro Max plan. So you get the tools, you get the applications, but you don't get any of these things unless you are an exclusive Pro Max member. Next is what we call God mode. That is now becoming what we call superpowers. It is the ability for you to go into Codex and talk to the applications that I'm going to show you in just a minute by going at scale. And we've now created a plugin that works in Codex. And we'll have one for Claude Code very, very soon. They don't use the same open source SDK as the new initiative by OpenAI and Cursor and Grok and all these. They decided to be different, so we got to program it slightly different. So what that means is you can do, as I said, things like this. Hey, I'm going to give you a document that has all the context that you need. I want you to create 10 blog posts. I want a blog post that goes out Monday through Friday for the next 5 days of this week, and then the 5 days of the next week. I want you to focus the keyword on what we're trying to rank for is the term winning with AI. And I want 10 different blog articles using the different formats that they have inside of BlogBaser. Just automatically publish all of the blogs in BlogBaser for me. And you can hit send right here, and this will write all of the blogs automatically for you. Or you can do this. Create a new schedule that says, let's schedule a task that says every Monday through Friday, et cetera, et cetera. So what does that mean? If you look at one of these that I already have, you're going to see right here, I do that. At Winning with AI, I'm using this to create a blog post for me that runs weekdays, skips the weekends at 9 a.m. And if you go to Winning with AI, you will see at the website, the blog, we have August 12th, that was today. August 11th, that was yesterday, which was a Tuesday. Monday, so now we're not going to see one for the 9th, right? No, we have the 4th, the 3rd, July 31st. So I have these blog posts automatically being written for me that just look absolutely gorgeous, just all handled through BlogBaser. And the way that I do it is I'm doing it, ladies and gentlemen, through an automated task inside of Codex. And it just happens every single day. Now, I just want to, before I continue, I want you to say, hey, Mike, why does this have to be another plan? Why aren't you including this inside of just the Pro plan? Because for me to be able to get you to become agent native, two things need to happen. Number one, this is extremely complex stuff that you need training on. And you have to be able to say, hell yeah, I want to learn this. I want to be able to run my company like Mike and Matt with just 4 employees. Granted, we could probably run this entire company, I'm not kidding, with just me, Matt, and maybe 2 people. Simon's very important. A couple of other people in the company are very, very important. But it's gotten to the point now where everything is being done. We are now using the new Facebook Meta MCP to help us run our ads with a company called Kong. K-O-N-G. We have another tool called FeedHive that is running all of our social media all through here, handling all of our posts and everything for us. Now, if I just include that into the $99 a month plan, then everybody in the world is going to say, oh my God, this is too complicated. I want my money back. I want to give people a very simple, easy to use platform for $95 a month, you get all the tools. I've created the little Emily that can show you how to do everything. But if you want to go real gangster and say, Mike, I understand the future is going agent native, and there's no way that you can control what's happening, that the world is being taken over by Codex and Claude Code, and I'm ready to embrace all of these applications inside of Claude Code. I raise my hand and say, I want to go into what you're calling God mode, or some people are a little offended by that, so we're changing the name to superpowers. I understand, Tesla, God mode, and all these different types of things. It's a common expression, but if it upsets even one person, I kind of get that, and I'm becoming a much more person of faith, and I understand the implications of that. So, for your permission, I'm going to call it God mode for the next few weeks, because that's what the MCP is called. All right, but what that means is we have plans for people that are just like, I just want to use the apps and I'm happy with that. But this Pro Max plan is a whole nother level. This is basically saying, Mike, I understand you're a software company, but this is saying that I'm part of a mastermind that is teaching you how to be do agentic marketing with and being agent native. This is saying that we are going to take the Scale platform like no other company is doing and bringing it over into the Codex desktop app with these plugins that allow you to operate everything in the company and start blending these different things with other tools like Notion and Trello and Gmail and Slides and all these different things. Probably 80% of the stuff that we teach in this mastermind are unrelated to Scale. The first 20 minutes, I give you Scale updates, and then I say, hey, let me show you how, if we go into my YouTube channel, and you look at these videos right here, how I'm creating these videos.
General manager of the... It's Mike Filsaime from Stick Figure Marketing, and today we're going to talk about how I got started in digital marketing. So let's go to the sticks. Okay, this story starts back in October of 2002. I was the general manager of a car dealership at this time. In fact, I was the general manager.
I apologize
of
for
the
not showing my
second
screen
largest
larger.
Hyundai dealership in the country. Before that, I was the general sales manager of the largest
I'll make it
privately
faster.
held Toyota dealership in the nation. And you see, this is about 9 months after 9/11. The economy was really shaken up. There was a lot of Wall Street guys that were applying for jobs. And at this time, our auto group was going from 6 car dealerships to 21 cars.
Okay, so you know what I'm doing right now? I don't know if you noticed my little face here, because I did put on a lot of weight as I was caretaking for my mom. So I'm getting a little slimmer. I'm doing a walk 6 to 7 days a week. And I grab my little selfie stick and I just walk and I tell stories. And when I come back, this is all I do. I take that video from my iPhone and I drag it in and I say, use my stick figure VSL script, and it creates these videos for me. So you see, this is not something that is done inside of Scale. These are tools and skills that I'm creating and giving to my members in my mastermind that require a little bit of training. And everybody now in the mastermind is creating all of these different things. They're saying, oh my God, Mike, you're blowing my mind away. So we're going beyond Scale. Scale is the tool. What the mastermind is doing is making you an agentic marketer, an agent native, and saying, hey, we need to embrace Codex as a tool that is not part of Scale, that I'm going to create skills for you that work with these tools. And that's just going to be a different plan called Scale Plus Pro Max. All right. So what else do you get in this? And I'm going to talk about this little VSL thing in just a minute. So if we go back to, let me close this so that we don't get too confused here. We spoke about the mastermind sessions that happen every Friday from 1 to 3. Sometimes I do a bonus session, meaning that if you get in touch with me, you'll get one-on-one coaching for me in a group session. So we were talking about God mode. What is God mode? This is the superpowers that works in the following applications. Click Campaigns can now, anything inside of Click Campaigns, you don't see this because you're not a God mode member, unless you are, right? You're not a part of the Pro Max. You will notice that I have something that you don't. I have this thing here called God mode. And what that means is I can come in here and I follow a couple of different things, like download this desktop app, and I set up my starter folder, and then I connect the basically the plugin, right? And you just give it the prompt and it sets up the plugin. Then I have the ability to do this. If I go into a campaign, you're going to notice when I click on these things, you don't have this button. My members do that are part of the Pro Max. I have this God mode plan here. So I can take any code that I want, and I can simply take this code, and I can now go into Codex and say, using this task code, please build this landing page for me. And I just give it that code. Furthermore, what can be done is I can build an entire campaign. Let's say we want the brand website, right? We want the VSL, and let's say we want a nice long VSL. I want a YouTube explainer script as well. And we need some emails. So let's get our launch sequence, and let's write 12 for our affiliates. And I also want the webinar slide deck made for Gamma for me. And so now we continue, and we choose our brand kit that we want. We give it a name, give it instructions. This is for a grand opening. Then everybody else right now has this, which basically means it's going to use your credits, and certainly not the best models in the world, because Claude Fable is $75 per million tokens. It would cost $75 just to run your campaign. So we use powerful models like we are using DeepSeek V4 Flash, which is really, really good. It's probably would have been the best model in the world 30 days ago, and it only costs 75 cents per million tokens, right? But is it the best model in the world? No, because we have to manage that. Otherwise, you're going to be like, hey, what's going on? I'm eating through my credits. So we have to give you quality and also manage your credits. But if you're not interested in credits and you want the best model in the world, no problem. You simply say that you want to go with God mode, and you simply, now that you have God mode, you simply click Advanced Options, click Generate Campaign Token. I click Generate Campaign Token. I click Copy, and then I simply come over to here, and I go at scale, generate this campaign for Click Campaigns. And I give that token that was just generated, like that, and I hit send, and it will authenticate that I'm the user allowed to use this campaign token, and it will run a long horizon task for about 15 to 20 minutes, just like it does inside the application, except it's built locally, and all the files will be on my computer, and I can later edit them and talk to them and say, change the headline to this and help me publish it to Vercel or wherever you want, right? It's just, you're getting the world's best model, either Claude Code or Codex, and you're doing it on your desktop, which is more powerful. And again, that is God mode. So where else do you get God mode? For instance, if you wanted to, in Click Campaigns alone, you wanted to do a personal brand website. You would choose your website, choose your brand kit. And by the way, I don't know if you've seen this, right? That we have all of these new, and when I say like killer designs for you now, there are 75 new designs. We're using this design for Click Coach. You want an Apple, you want your website to look like Apple? Great. You want it to look like Stripe? Your website will look like this. You want your website to look like Vercel? There you go. Airbnb, Nike, Shopify, Notion, Tesla. And if you look at this one and say Figma, well, does this look familiar? Look at that, right? Why does that look familiar? Because that is literally the ScaleGG website was literally built using the God mode and this template. That simple. This is why our website was able to be, we were able to create a 75-page website in 3 hours on a long horizon task, simply just building that. Now, by the way, this is not a screenshot. This was actually built by the agent building a component based on what we're describing. So this, by the way, you can build right out of the gate, right out of Click Campaigns. This is what it does for you. You say what additional pages you want other than what the agents decide to come up with. You let Dylan handle the SEO. You want your custom AI images. Thank you. Sorry about that. I apologize, everybody. Somebody just caught that I was had my face on, right? So next, you see here, this is the SaaS build. This is what it currently does. When you're a Pro Max plan subscriber, that means you have the God mode. That means you can take this, and I got to change this from saying Claude Code. Let me get a screenshot of that. Claude Code was the big thing a few months back. but everybody's now switching to Codex, especially on my recommendations. You click here and you go God mode, and it says, oh, okay, well, great. I must have missed something over here. So let's see what was missed. Oh, I forgot to choose a brand kit. And so now I click get a God mode token. I simply click copy, and I go and I paste this thing, and I just would literally just come over here, and I would say, tag it, and I would paste that thing. I don't want to do that because it has some API keys that are sacred. Right now, I would paste that and say, build this. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how, if you look right here, I have something called ScaleGG website. And that was just built literally by me pasting this here. And it built all of the websites that you see at ScaleGG, but also went and built everything over at ClickCampaigns or at Mailbaser. Every single website, even the new products, AB Lincoln was built like this. We have Webinar Baser being released in about 10 minutes when I get done showing you this. All built like this. This is why our pages look fantastic. It's because we are able to go agent native and do these things in the more powerful desktop and not pay anything, but you tap into the brain over at ClickCampaigns. You follow? So we are using our subscription with these tools that are more powerful. And because Codex and Claude Code are subsidizing these subscriptions for $100 a month, they're giving you like $2,500 worth of tokens. I pay the $200 a month plan because I'm literally running this stuff 24/7. You can basically see I've got these things spinning all the time. And that's why we're able to build these beautiful apps and listen to you and fix any bugs and add feature requests that you want. Okay, so another quick little thing I want to show you. If you don't know, this is just a brand new, there's a little public service announcement. We've added these new things called ideal client profiles. And so anything that you have a brand kit for, you can see here that you can choose a project like I did for Groove.cm. And then what it does is it analyzes your brand and it'll say, okay, you have different types of clients. And so let me give you an example of what an ideal client profile is. You're in the life insurance business, right? You have different types of ideal clients. You have the 21-year-old person that just got married that's in good health, and you want to get him or her early and tell them that, hey, this never been a better time for you to get life insurance, right? And you write copy different to that person as opposed to the 58-year-old smoker that wants to know, does he still qualify for life insurance, right? So once you have the ideal client profile, we create what is known as these 4 Ps. And I think I already created one. Let me switch the profile to, let me see, affiliate pages. Let me see. Oh, I know what it is. Group.cm. You create these 4 P angles. And so what that means is, just pay attention, folks. This is like really important stuff. Like if you want to convert the way that we convert at scale, and you wonder why people are why you're on this live stream, it's because our messaging is talking directly to you. We don't just upload just a brand document. We have to know, what is your pain? What is the problem that is holding you back? What is the path that's going to get you the prize, right? Your prize is what you seek. You have pain, you seek this prize. The problem that's holding you back from the path is this problem. So we come up with 8 different pain angles. So this is pain angle number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. You have 8 different prizes. These are the things that you want out of life. You have 8 different problems that are holding you back and 8 different paths that can help you get there. So once we go through the ideal client profile, we identify the pain, the problem, the path, and the prize for that particular ideal client profile. And then what we have are these campaign concepts, okay? And the concepts are basically these, let me just see here if I want to create a new concept. You can now say, okay, based on my brand-based document that I've answered 27 questions about my company, my product, what keeps my customer up at night. And then you've decided, out of the 75 different website or design templates that you want. And then you've identified that you have different types of ideal client profiles, and each one of those client profile has a different pain point. What we now do is say, what do you want to build? A blog post? Do you want to write emails? Do you want to create YouTube videos, VSL scripts? Somewhere in here, you'll see YouTube videos, right? Webinar hooks, big ideas, courses, Google search, radio ads. Oh, the reason why you're not seeing YouTube ads, I already did those. So once that's done, that creates these concepts for you. And basically, it writes your entire YouTube videos for you. Folks, literally, this is your YouTube video. It has everything that needs to be said for, now you have 32 videos that can be put onto your channel. Or even if they're just rough drafts, or you put them into AI and have the AI, voice over the videos for you. So I just want to show you, there's a new feature that we added. Not many people know about these ideal client profiles. Definitely play around with them. They're really popular. Just another quick customer service announcement, open to everybody with Creator Studio. We've added your ability now for you. You don't have to buy video credits anymore. And now we give you up to 15 video models for you to choose from. And you just put your FAL API key, and you don't have to pay for us for video credits. It doesn't eat through your credits anymore. You pay as you go. And we have these 3 different things now. This is the UGC. So if you want to get videos that look like this is like my brother right here.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know, I just found the coolest new spot. There's a new Menchie's in Coral Springs.
Let's just put the speed back to normal.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know, I just found the coolest new spot. There's a new Menchie's in Coral Springs.
Right, so these types of videos can be created.
I just wanted to let you know that I just checked out clickcampaigns.ai and it is awesome.
All of these different types of...
Hey guys, thanks for buying back my corporate. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining.
Yeah, sometimes they
Hey
mess
guys,
up.
I just wanted to let you know I'm using this ClickCampaigns AI pen and it's fabulous.
But you get the point, right? So this right here is called a UGC video. We also give you the ability to do Storyboard Studio. This is really, really incredible. Like if you want to create like actual videos that this helps you create a character sheet. It walks you through an entire wizard. I don't have the time to demo that today, but this creates these really incredible videos. This is one that we tested for somebody in our mastermind the other day. And then once you like it, you tell it, yeah, go ahead, put the sound behind it. So that's called Storyboard Studio. And we have AI Video Studio. So now you can do text to video, image to video, start and end frames, or multi-reference video where you say, I want this lady and this man in this location holding this product saying this, right? So this is just a quick public service announcement. Let's get back to God mode. So just a quick recap. What is Pro Max? We said it before. You get access to the mastermind where we meet every Friday from 1 to 3. You get God mode, which means that you can bring all of our applications down to Codex and Claude Code. I just showed you Click Campaigns. I'm not going to show you all of these. You can do it with Page Builder, meaning it has an in-app agent, and you can do it with Codex. Blog Baser has, right now, you can do it with Codex. We haven't added the in-app agent yet. Creator Studio, I just showed you, has 2 products. It has the video editor. Now you can edit your videos just automatically, all just with Claude Code. And we have the design tool that I showed you as well. And you can design your products right inside of Codex and Claude Code. HD Help Desk, the same exact thing. You can now enter your help desk tickets just like this. You will start, let me just make sure that we have the right thing on my screen here. Yes, we do. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, you can just say, hey, today I want to work on pagebuilder.gg. Can you do me a favor? Can you let me know every single help desk ticket that we have in the last 30 days related to help desk, related to pagebuilder.gg? I want you to separate the tickets into feature requests and bugs. Boom, I hit enter, it'll come back. And then I can say, great, let's create different categories for me so we can knock it out. Let's work on the bugs. And then, for me here, I can literally just say, okay, go fix those 3 bugs, right? Or I could say, well, that batch of tickets that's related to login problems, close out all of those tickets. I know Matt was working on the authentication today. Tell everybody that it's up, et cetera, et cetera. So it's hard for me to explain this to you folks, like how much this starts changing your life when you can start batching. We are building these applications for you that creates the what's known as the application layer. It has the database. It has all of these different things. What is happening now? If you were around me the last 20 years, you would see that Michelle was kind of like my assistant. I didn't like to go into my email much. So she would come to me and say things like, Mike, I went through your email today and I cleaned out about 30 emails. There's still 2 or 3 emails that you need to address. And I would say, what are they? Do you want to renew your subscription for Whisperflow? Yes, definitely. Blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't go into my email. I was talking to an assistant. My assistant was the layer in between. That's what this is happening now. You're getting to the point where anything that you would talk to somebody on Microsoft Teams or Slack or WhatsApp or Skype back in the day, or whatever the case, or text message and say, hey, can you do this for me? You can now talk to these agents and they have access to click campaigns. They have access to Page Builder. I'll show you pretty soon how you'll be able to do something like this. This is the Codex app here. Okay, and I can simply hit the sidebar right here, and I can go to remote right here, and guess what this does? This opens up every one of these agent natives, and as you can see, we were just talking here before with Open Design, and here's my little prompt that I said, hey, can you get this up and running for me, right? You'll see right here. I said, run the Electron app, and I spelled Electron wrong, right? If you remember, right? So what this means, folks, is you can talk to these agents simply by, and I think it'll demo better here if I show you like this. Let's start a new thread. I'm just not going to work in a project right now. Now, you see me talking. I have this tool called Whisperflow, and that lets me hit the function button on my computer, and I can say something like this. Can you tell me what time it is? And it automatically puts it here for me. So I don't type as much as I used to. Now, there's this microphone tool here built into Codex that kind of does the same thing that I don't use. Let's watch it work in action. Big deal. Can you tell me what time it is? Now I have to hit the stop button because I can't just lift, right? And now it's transcribing. It took a long time, so I don't use that, right? So let's get rid of that. So you're going to say to me, Mike, I don't understand. Why is there this dictate button here? Then what is this voice button? Folks, this is completely different. What you're getting with Codex, with this voice button, is you treat this like a human that can access Codex, and you could talk to it on your phone while you're doing your walk. I use my AirPods, and while I walk, I hit this button on my mobile device, and this is an agent that knows how to use Codex. Let me give you an example. Watch this. I would never do this. This is just an example. We're going to close this so that you can see these recent ones right here. Watch this. Hey, chat, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What's on your mind?
Hey, I'm about to go for a walk. Here's what I would like you to do for me. I need some research. Can you do some research for me? I want to know everything that's going on with OpenAI in the last 7 days. Also, find out for me in another thread. This will you'll open up another chat. I want you to find out for me what's going on with Google Gemini. I hear a lot of reports that a lot of people have left Google. I want to talk about this with my members today on a live stream. I know that they've lost some top people that have been with them for several, like 30 years and different things like that. And they're having a problem with their new Gemini 4.0 model. If you can get me information on that and open up another thread for me. And that is on Grok. I heard they came out with this new tool called Grok. Oh my goodness, I forget the name of it. I think it's called Grokbot. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, open up a fourth thread or a fifth thread, whatever number we're up to right now. And I know that I just heard that the the team over at Shopify just came out with a new coding agent. And what I want you to do, I want you to do research on all of those for me. And then I want you to summarize it for me. And I want you to send me an email because you have access to my email. And also do me a favor, using
dig into that.
Yeah, using Blue Bubbles. I also want you to send me a text message to tell me when it's ready.
1 sec.
Okay, now you're going to hear me talking. I'm talking to somebody else, so you don't need to respond to me. I'm on a live stream doing a demo. All right. So folks on the live stream, what you're seeing, look at this. The agent has now created 4 different chats. And if you see over here, these chats are up and running. And you can see I can even talk to this other voice agent and tell him I'm not talking to you right now. And then I'm talking to the people on the live stream. So look what it's doing. It's doing this research. And it opened up these 4 chats. This is the current one that's working right now. Let me go back to here. And these are the 4 different chats. And it's doing research. And so I'm just going to stop this right now. I stopped this agent from running. These other 4 tasks are running. And so what would happen is I don't know if you're seeing how important this is. I can run my company and tell Codex. I can be on a walk and say, hey, our user just reported a bug to me. Can you open up the ClickCampaigns repo? And can you find out the user is reporting XYZ? And when it's done, can you text me what the problem is? I'm about to board an airplane and I'll have Wi-Fi in about 15 minutes. I get back on, I see the problem. I send a text message back or I just say to the agent in voice and I just say, hey, yeah, do me a favor, go fix that for me. This is the world that we're living in that's going beyond what we can do in ScaleGG. And so what I'm trying to do is show you what's possible in this mastermind by bringing these things to become agent native. So let me get back now. This is all demo stuff. So let me just kill all of these as much as I would probably love to see these different reports. I want to show you just, and I know I'm all over the place, guys, because this is exciting stuff for me. So I'm just going to click stop on these things. Let me see. I'm going to click stop right here as well. I don't need him emailing me that. The other day, actually, it's in my chat. It's in my chat. The other day, I had this really cool conversation with, well, I'll spare you. So I had this conversation on my entire walk. And by the time that I was done with my walk, I said to it, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you turn this into a white paper? And because it's a thing that I have on how to get the most out of Codex. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking that white paper. I'm just going to dump it into my Stickman VSL skill. And I'm going to be creating content as I go on my walk. I'll show you that a little bit in about 10 seconds here, because we're going to be getting up to the Skills Hub in just a minute. But let's get back here. So Superpowers gives you the ability to use ClickCampaigns, Page Builder, Blog Baser, Creator Studio. Went off on a huge tangent, basically saying that you'll be able to talk to HD Help Desk right from Codex, do your support there, talk to it while you're on a walk, whatever. Mailbaser, I think I showed you a demo of that earlier. I said you have the ability, right, to just say, hey, here's a document. I want to write 7 follow-up emails. And folks, by the way, that's how I'm doing it right now. I have this little thing right here. I had ChatGPT Codex create me this swipe portal. So all of my emails that go out, I first put up to here. So all of my emails are just, and I do this all in Codex. And then when I'm done, I say, okay, now that the emails are here and I'm happy with them, schedule them in Mailbaser and start sending them out. Okay, so that's Mailbaser. And then obviously ScaleGG, this I showed you earlier. We're going to be releasing this to you in just a few minutes. This is the agent that I can say, hey, I'd like you to create me a new product. I want to call the product Pro Max, and I want a monthly plan and an annual plan. Make the monthly plan $200 a month and the annual plan $1,495. If you could set the product up for me, I will take care of the rest, setting up all the thank you pages and stuff like that. Can you get it set up for me in a draft? So that is the type of stuff that you used to say to your team in Slack and in WhatsApp and in Skype and Microsoft Teams, etc. Now you can do that here. Okay. And you have this little thing here to like approvals of certain things, like it wants to double check and you'll go and say approve when it's done. And now you can even do that right in Codex. You'll just say at scale, open up your superpowers, put that same exact prompt in here like this. And the only explicit thing you'll have to say is using the ScaleGG affiliate marketplace app, right? Because it has to know which app, or it'll say, are you referring to click campaigns? Right? It needs to know because there's a lot of different applications, right? So that basically walks you through what we call God mode. Okay, let me move this over to here. I keep opening the wrong tab. So we've gone over that the Pro Max plan includes the mastermind trainings, where it's a lot slower than what I'm doing right now. I got a lot to cover today, right? We're already an hour and 20 minutes in, and we haven't even shown you the new apps. And we're only in the second tab here. So you get a mastermind training, you get God mode. Next, you get this WhatsApp group, okay? Inside of this WhatsApp group, you see here, it looks like Matt just added some more people in here. This is a very, very active WhatsApp group. We are sharing everything that is happening in the AI world, dropping videos. I have a YouTube playlist that you subscribe to. I'll be talking to you about that in just a minute. You are allowed to contact me or Matt in the WhatsApp group at any time through a direct message. I even publicly put my phone number here and Matt's phone number here. We're not afraid to do it, even for any of our customers that aren't part of the WhatsApp group. We don't mind. The only thing that we say here is, please don't call us. Like, we do not want you calling us out of the blue, right? But you can text us 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, at midnight, on New Year's Eve, on Christmas Day. It doesn't matter. We'll get back to you in a reasonable amount of time. Usually if it's business hours, we'll get back to you within like 10 minutes, right? So here we tell our members how to reach us. The best way is just tag us in the group, or if you have to, send us a DM on WhatsApp. If you really want, what do I care, right? You hit me and Matt up on our text messages and say, hey, I got a problem. And if you feel you actually truly need to get us on the phone, you can request to schedule a meeting with us. As we say, please don't call without permission. But if you feel that you need to get on a call with us and we can't resolve something, if you're a Pro Max member, we're absolutely going to do that for you. One of the things that we've been doing is we have a lot of members reaching out to us saying, hey, Mike, you went over this in the training the other day. I'm struggling. And you know what we say? We say, Matt, Paul, and this guy, Mark Hempel, Paul Hoffman last week. I have another guy just hit me up in the mastermind group. I said, maybe I'll do a bonus session on that. So we do our 1 to 3. And then I say, okay, everybody, you could leave. I'm now going to do a one-on-one session with Paul. And this is what it's about. Now, you could stay if you want to help and add information, or if you want to learn from Paul. And we do these bonus sessions. What that means is you will get personal coaching from me. I cannot explain to you how important this is. And one other thing I want to let you know, I have 25 of some of the most incredible marketers in the world that were given access to this group. Rich Sheffrin is in there. Todd Brown is in there. Donnie French from Performance Golf. They're nearly $1 billion direct response golf company. John Benson, creator of the VSL, is in there. Chris Guerrero, and I can go on and on and on. I have some VIP friends that are constantly dropping Codex, Cloud Code knowledge. We are on the cutting edge, and you literally have a community inside of the WhatsApp group. Now, we could have built the community inside of courses.gg, but we wanted it to be even more intimate, so it's literally on your phone. So we put it into a WhatsApp group. All right, hard change. Next, we're going into what I think is the most important tab here. This is our skills hub. Now, if you don't know what skills are recipes and set of instructions that do things with a standard operating procedure that has access to different tools and databases like Click Campaigns. And it says, this is how I want to get this exact output. Now, we, of course, have our skills marketplace. The skills marketplace, fine. That is, gives you access to the nearly 300 skills that I have. Every skill that I have is put in here. You can come in here, see if you like them, whatever the case is. The ones that are really, really important, folks, the ones that are really, really important, I publish here as my superpowers skill. So for instance, I have a skill called Stickman, okay? And when we open this, we see that this turns any script into a timed visual storyboard. So you can decide
let me see, visual system. We have these different, actually, these are the styles. This is what I was looking for right here. We have these different styles. You can use a more colorful version. I use these. And basically what happens is you can give it a script and it will connect to your 11 Labs account and choose the voice that you set to a default. I use mine sometimes, but I usually use my own voice because I go on a walk. And it will create the video for you in about 10 minutes. Literally, it'll create the animations and the voice, and you publish it to YouTube. You have instant content. You take something that's in your head, you say, great, make me a 10-minute script out of it after you have a conversation, and it'll make the script for you. You can even repurpose previous videos. If you see at MikeFilsaime.com, I had this video from 5 years ago that I paid like several $1,000s for a cinematic producer to create. Pay attention to the video here.
I've been developing software since 1985. I developed a program for Lottery Players magazine. My dad used to play the same tickets every week, and he used to fall asleep manually doing the tickets before the machines would check it for you. So he played the same numbers, so I used to put it on a floppy disk and check for him. And I decided I was going to put that into for an ad called Lottery Players magazine. And as I was calling in the ad, the person that was taking the ad over the phone for the classified says, wait a second, are you telling me that you have a software that knows the complexities of the lotteries for all 50 states, and it'll check winning tickets? And I said, yeah. And when I demoed the software for him, he negotiated with my dad and bought the software for $25,000.
Okay, so you just saw those visuals. Now, with the skill that I have, I can simply take that video, right? And let's just say it was this URL, right? I can just go into Codex and I can say, hey, using the Stickman VSL director, I want you to take this YouTube video and turn it into a storyboard script. And I just paste it, I paste the URL like this, and I hit send, and it creates a video for me. And this is what the video looks like when it's done. So we're going to go back to our channel here, and that same exact video, simply by giving it a URL, was this. Now, it's the same audio track, but timed to an animation.
Calling in the ad, I've been developing software since 1985. I developed a program for Lottery Players magazine. My dad used to play the same tickets every week, and he used to fall asleep manually doing the tickets before the machines would check it for you. So he played the same numbers, so I used to put it on a floppy disk and check for him. And I decided I was going to put that into for an ad called Lottery Players magazine. And as I was calling in the ad, the person that was taking the ad over the phone for the classified says, wait a second, are you telling me that you have a software that knows the complexities of the lotteries for all 50 states, and it'll check winning tickets? And I said, yeah. And when I demoed the software for him, he negotiated with my dad and bought the software for $25,000. That day,
okay, see, same story, different vibe, right? And so with the Stickman VSL, you could literally go to Imager, and you could open up Imager, and in the text to video, you could choose style. You could copy any one of these images that are right here and simply say, I want it in this style. Like, you don't have to have it in the Stickman. I happen to like the Stickman. You could say, I want it in a Pixar style. I want you to use actual photos. I want you to make it cinematic. I want you to make it noir, black and white, whatever. This is, mine simply has this built in, and that's why I called it Stickman. But if you wanted it to look different, you now can create a video instantly with any audio. And that's why you have these things where I'm going on my walk. Here's another one. We'll just play like the first 10 seconds. Here's a story of when let me see here, when I quit my job.
To 21, it's Mike Filsaime from Stick Figure Marketing. And today we're going to talk about how I got started in digital marketing. So let's go to the sticks.
And so you see here,
and we needed people. Now multiply that over 20 dealerships.
So I'm creating content. I just go on my walk and I tell a story, and now I'm able to create content. So what if we go back to that portal again, and that is just one skill called Stickman VSL. I have another skill called Caveman Copy. This is simply
Anytime your agent needs to write copy, it's going to write the best copy in the world. Why? Because I find that agents use this, what I call very fluffy cloud copy. And it'll say things like a world where your brand meets your customer. I'm like, what in the world does that mean? Does not describe brand baser, right? So I started telling it, I had a conversation with it. I said, I don't know why your copy is like this. And I started training it, all this different type of stuff. But I created a skill. And by the way, this is a very, very intense skill, 3 pages of how to write copy. And one of the premises to it was not just write at a 10th grade reading level. It's that I want you to break things down to the caveman level. When we describe something, if we get, it's bring it back to elevator pitch. I have 30 seconds in an elevator to tell you what my software does. And if I tell you it's an operating system for your brain, what does that mean? And there's a lot of websites when you look at, your emails suck, your subject lines suck, and all these different things because AI is just too cute. And so this skill called Caveman Copy will just get everything that you want, just converting. I have this skill here called the Checkout Page Skills Hub. And this has 37 things that are needed in a checkout. So when you go to checkout right here, you're going to see that this page that's loading right now, bear with me just a second. Let's hit the refresh button again. Sometimes you just don't have a good day live. I can't even fathom for a second what's happening right there. Let's try that again. Safari. Is scale.gg down? No. My pricing page is up. How about this? Matt? Matt, are you there? I think it's the...
Hey, I'm here. I missed what happened.
The checkouts are down at groove.cm from the transfer of domains that we did today. Your voice, Matt, your voice is like really weird.
Okay, let me check
what microphone you're on. Yeah,
okay.
If you can, Matt, check your microphone when you come back. It sounds like a tin can.
Got it. I'll check on that.
Oh, much better. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to make any sales today or any of our members. So Matt will look into that for us. Thank you, Matt. Okay, so the problem that we were having with this loading was this widget, right? It was having a connection issue and it wasn't loading. But this checkout page skill basically builds these gorgeous checkout pages for you. It knows everything that needs to be on a page, your FAQs, your guarantees, your all that different type of stuff will be built for you in your checkout page skill. All right. Now, I haven't seen any of the comments here, so I don't know. We'll come back to them later. There's a ton of comments that you're going through here. But all looks good. I like what you guys are saying there. So this is the checkout page skill, right? What we saw broken was, like I told you at the beginning, we moved our servers today from OVH to DigitalOcean, and we upgraded our Keycloak, and we got everything up and running today at 12 o'clock. But it seems that the checkout page is hung up. Matt will get that fixed in the next 10 minutes. Okay, so we have this thing called Gamma slides. Okay, let me just show you how this works, right? If I go to Gamma, basically, if you look at some of these slide presentations that I have here, let's just look at this one here like this. This skill will allow you to take any concept and turn it into a presentation. And so I'm going to tell you how this works. Earphones on, whisper flow, record, whatever. I hit a little button. I have it right here like this. Instead of hitting the function button, I click dictate. Now, this dictation is on. I get it from my seat and I walk around my living room here for about 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe I'll stop every 5 minutes, just so that, let's just put this right here. I'll stop every 5 minutes just to make sure I don't lose something. Okay, and then we get all of this text right here, right? And so what I'll do is I'm going to put the camera on me here. Simon, watch that I don't forget to put it back. I'll walk around and I'll say, okay, I'm going to upload a document for you. And this document that I'm going to upload has some information. That's going to be the middle of the presentation. The whole thing that I want to do is I want to express to my customers the idea of something that I'm calling the red elephant fallacy. And then I'll just talk and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk. And I'll say, oh, another cool thing that I want to put up at the beginning will be this and that. And I'm going to drop you another document. I'm going to give you 3 slides. And by the way, the close, when we get to this, it's going to be about this. Let me just switch over to Codex here, so I don't forget later. Thanks.
Hey, Mike.
Yes,
yeah,
Matt.
I think the checkout is working good. It's just you are so cached on the old servers. If it's not working for you guys, just refresh a couple of times and you'll load right up. Just remember, we've been working on that old servers for years, but it's working good. Any new visit should get it.
Yeah, let me see here. Stick around, Matt. Take a look. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. All right, and we got to find out, Matt, this takes about 20 seconds or 5 seconds to load. I don't know, maybe now that we have control of the servers, we can speed up that widget time. Let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, yeah, okay. All right, thank you, Matt, appreciate that. Okay, so what I was saying is at this point, I might say something like getting back to these Gamma slides. And the price point. The price point for lifetime members is going to be this. And if they pay annual, it's going to be this. I want something to talk about the savings. And I want you to give the savings in dollars and percentages if they pay annual and what their savings is compared to not being a lifetime member, et cetera, et cetera. Guys, you know what this is called? A free flow of consciousness. And when I'm done, I paste it in and I say, before I use the Gamma concept slides, I say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you turn this into an outline and clean up my thoughts? Or I'll even do the Gamma concept slides. And so once this is done, I simply just say /Gamma. Let me see here. I have a skill that turns concept slides from Gamma, concepts into slides of Gamma. What's the name of that skill? Yeah, it's called Gamma Concept Slide. So if I go to slide, I can't tag it here because they only allow you 200 / commands and I have like 400 skills. So I have to explicitly put it in there. But I would simply say this. Great. All of that information that you did, can you do me a favor? Can you turn that into Gamma Concept Slides output that I can copy, paste, and give to Gamma? And then once it's done, it gives me something. I go to Gamma. And I click on New Gamma. Nope, I click Create New. I go paste in text, and I paste in the text, whatever they gave me, right? And then what I do is I say, generate notes from outline. And then I go and actually, I should probably show you this, right? Because this is important. This is very, very important. This has to be done, all right? You want to click on generate, leave it on generate because it's going to be automatically here. It'll be slide by slide. You'll see your slides here when you do it in that format because it's meant to say what slide is what. But here's the most important thing. You must click this drop down and go from format. You don't want to use the classic mode. That's old PowerPoint. You want to use studio mode. And what the studio mode does is the studio mode turns it into images for you. Okay. And then once you have that, your slides, let me give you examples of different slides that we've done like that. So here's a presentation that was literally done with me saying, I want a concept talking about this and that and everything, and it creates these gorgeous slides. You'll have the best slides for any webinar or any presentation or anything that you ever need to do, right? Like right here, the one sentence owners need to remember: AI will not put your business out of business. A competitor using AI will. So it takes the concept of everything that you have and it turns it into these gorgeous slides.
like I'm telling you, like this is going to carry over to your VSLs. This is going to carry over to your presentations, your PowerPoints, your training, anything that you need to do. This skill is priceless. Okay, next we have this Media Hub. This Media Hub skill, I can't explain it. What you have here, you have the ability to all of these different media tools that allow you to talk to Claude Code to edit videos or pull captions down from any YouTube video, get the audio down from any YouTube video, or sweeten the audio. All these different things are all included in here. Clip engine, YouTube video editor, perfect. Again, I would need just an hour to go over all of these things, but these are all these skills, like this watch video skill. This means that you could give it any video or any YouTube URL, and you can tell it to watch the video. So what it does, instead of just getting the transcripts of the video, it actually looks at every single frame of the video. So it has actual context of the video. Because many videos, the transcript is just a person on a whiteboard saying something like, so what you'll see over here on the left side of the whiteboard is very different on the right side, right? You see what I'm saying? Over here, you have all your value over here. And what does that mean if there's no context in visuals, right? It's just on the left side, the right side. So the AI is going to try to interpret that if it only has the captions. So this is the what we call the Media Hub skill. We have this YouTube DLP superpowers. There's an open source platform, GitHub repo called YouTube DLP. I added superpowers to it. That means it can transcribe any video for you natively on your computer by adding whisper flow, tons of stuff. Like I said, I don't have too much time to go over all of these things with you. This is one of my favorite skills. It's called YouTube Growth Operating System. This skill, you simply just tell it to run every single day. It'll automatically optimize your entire YouTube channel. Every night at midnight, it'll go in, find 10 videos. It'll look at the transcript, create 3 new thumbnails, or if you have a thumbnail, it'll keep it, and it'll come up with 3 new titles, and it will split test your 3 thumbnails versus your 3 titles. That's a combination of 9 different outcomes, and it'll optimize your channel for you. It'll rewrite your descriptions, add the chapters, and put the meta tags in, all on autopilot. Watch your YouTube channel just instantly explode overnight. This tool right here is called AEO, SEO, and mobile optimization. So what that allows you to do is take any of the websites that you have, and I encourage you to do this right now. I encourage you to go to Google the words Google page speed. I guarantee you that you are less than 75% on all metrics. Put your website in here, and you'll see that your website is not optimized, right? Properly. I don't want to call anybody out. I'm not going to put any of our competitors out there right now. But what you will see is once you build your websites with us, they're gonna be horrible, right? Agents don't know how to create websites that do anything other than look good. They don't perform well. So this skill, what this skill will tell it to do, as you can see here, this, I don't know what site is this. This is Click Campaigns, and on mobile, we're scoring a 100 on performance, 94 on accessibility, 100 best practices, 100 SEO. And are we going to show up in the answer engines like ChatGPT, Claude, and AI answers in Google? I guarantee you're not getting 3 out of 3. I will guarantee it, unless you're a freak about AEO and SEO. I guarantee you're not going to be getting these scores. We are getting 100 on mobile. When have you ever seen a website perform a 100 on mobile? Okay, Mike, well, that's just Click Campaigns. No, I'm going to click on ScaleGG. Look at this, 100, 92, 192, 3 out of 3. How about Winning with AI? 97, 100, 96, 100, 3 out of 3. How about Groove.cm, our website over there, 99, 100, 100, 100, 3 out of 3. And MikeFilsaime.com, 98, 100, 100, 100, 3 out of 3. How does that work? I simply say, hey, I would like you to run the AEO, SEO, and mobile optimization skill on this website, and when you're done, deploy. That's all I do. It takes about 5 to 8 minutes, and it runs it, and it sees, oh, I see the images don't have the proper
alt tags, and each page is using the same title tag, and you're not using the open graph. Your mobile is not doing this. It's not doing lazy loading. All of these different things. It just completely optimizes the sites. Guess what happens? Google starts to like your site, and you start going up in the search engines because you ran this skill once. Yeah, I like to run it once a month. You're going to notice if you go check my website right now, I might drop down maybe 2 or 3 points. Why? Because I'm constantly saying, add this new page, change this, change the headline, and then I should go back and re-optimize it because, like I said, the AI doesn't automatically optimize it. And if I forget to tell it to rerun the skill, it doesn't always build perfect pages. That's why you have this skill. Next, you have this social triage skill. So if you're noticing, if you go into the Facebook group and we go into ScaleGG, you're going to see there's a Stickman video. That's a video that we said here. Okay, look at this. Hey, ScaleGG family, we're at it again. This isn't me. I did not post this. This is me telling it, hey, I want you to go in, find all the new updates that we did in the last 24 hours and do a roundup and post the updates into the Facebook group. I also have AI going in every single day and approving members into the Facebook group. It then sends each member a private message telling them what the rules are. And then it goes through and it looks at new posts, see if anybody's trying to flame us or anything, and it deletes the post and tells the person, hey, we try to keep things clean in here. If you have any questions, please reach out to Mike directly at this means. It will also go in and look at all of the different comments in here. And if there's a bad comment, it deletes it and sends the user a warning and tells you to please contact us in person. And so this is automatically done and taking place of a person that we used to have to pay $800 a month to basically handle all of these different things for us. What else does it do? It goes into my Facebook Messenger, automatically replies to everybody in Facebook Messenger and says, hey, I'm Mike's AI assistant. And if it finds somebody that it thinks I need information about, it sends me a text message or an update on WhatsApp or Telegram, depending how I want to get done. I teach in the mastermind, I'm not going to do it now, how you can connect Codex to your text messages and your WhatsApp. So I'm getting most of my updates on the phone and I just respond back with a voice. Yeah, just tell Laura Betterly it's great to hear from her. Tell her she's better off reaching out to me on my phone number and just have her reach out to me. Thank you, Alex, because Alex is my AI agent that is going through and handling all of this stuff for me. Also, what Alex is doing is he's going into my LinkedIn account and he's looking for people that are contacting me on LinkedIn. And we are going to be using this new tool called FeedHive. And FeedHive, we're going to be teaching you guys, if you're in the Pro Max, like how we automate our entire social media with everything now inside of Claude Code. Right. So not only that, there's this tool called Kong. If you want to know how we're using this tool here called getkong.ai, how we're using it to do social to do our advertising on Meta, Instagram, and Facebook, using Codex and all the power of Click Campaigns and Creator Studio and all these different things. That's part of the mastermind training every Friday, 1 to 3. You also get inbox triage. Name a human in the world that doesn't have one inbox. Name a human in the world that will tell you that they love email. None of them do. We all hate email. We have 4 different inboxes. That company we started 2 years ago that only lasted 3 months. We have our Gmail, we have our Groove Digital, we have our this one or that one, and all these different things. And then you have to log in, log out. Wouldn't it be great if you can just have your agent go through all of your email for you? And if you look into my Notion, this skill creates your email triage rules. It will go through all of your inbox in the last 90 days and come up with categories. It'll have categories like billing, personal, legal, domains, Namecheap, all these different things, JV requests, spam, and then it'll interview. How do you want that handled? Great. And once you have those rules, then it does your social media triage rules. And it goes through, okay, when it goes through and LinkedIn and all these different things, how do you want to handle all these things? Like this honeypot rule basically says, hey, if anybody with, with a female a female profile that is less than 30 days old, that does not have at least 10 friends in common with me, and blah, blah, all these different things, then just automatically do not friend those people. So we have all of these different things. And then what it does, I can't show you here, it puts it into my inbox, and I will have maybe 3 to 4 things a day that I just simply click on my inbox, and I respond right here in Notion. And the rest of my inbox is all taken care of for me. Which also reminds me, one of the things I didn't tell you about HD Help Desk. Let me finish this, and then we're going to go back to HD Help Desk in a minute. So rounding out, these are all the different tools. This is just a cool little Chrome extension I created for you, that when you watch a YouTube video, you have the ability, let's just do this one.
Cloudflare launched something huge around.
Lower the volume. I'm going to mute it.
People haven't really paid it.
What this does, this little Chrome plugin that we have right here, this allows me to set my presets. I like to be able to go from 1 to 1.5 to 2 to 2.5. So at any time, I can just click right here, or I can hit the D and go up, or the S and go down, or the R to reset. I can minimize this. I still have the drop down here. I can move this around at any time, and I can go F for full screen and click F and go back from full screen again with these little keyboard shortcuts. Cool little Chrome extension, so I just published it for you guys. What else do we have? Well, I told you Creator Studio has 2 different tools. It has the video editor tool. If you missed that, it's simply absolutely incredible tool. This allows you to edit your videos simply by saying, by talking to the chat and saying, add music to the beats, get rid of the dead spaces, keep only the good takes, do punch-ins on all the jump cuts, and add B-roll, turn this into a vertical, make it short, publish it to my YouTube channel. So this is part of the Pro Max plan, because it is what we call agent native. The Design Studio, that's also the other tool here. Let me see if I still have that open. That allows you to do different types of designs and connecting it to your Claude Code subscription or your Codex subscription, where you don't have to pay any more fees. What else do you have? Pay attention, really cool stuff. This is Buzz. If you open up Buzz, Buzz is by Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey, who is he? He created Twitter. He was the original founder of Twitter. He's the founder of Cash App, the company Block, and he just created an open source version of Slack. And this open source version of Slack is meant to be agent first. And so what you do is he gives you these 3 different agents, but guess what I did? I brought in the entire Click Campaigns team right here. And once they're in here, they are powered by Codex. And what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is not only do they have all the information that's in the cloud with all the skills that are in the cloud, but they also have access to everything in my Codex, meaning they now have access to my computer, my Chrome browser, my Google Spreadsheets, Google Slides, my Google Drive, my Gmail, my calendar, my Notion, my ClipUp, my Dropbox, and all of these skills that I just showed you, they have access to, because they are now powered on my desktop by Codex. So when you look now and you see my general, you will see here that I have conversations with all of these different agents. If we click on, I believe there's something here called Teams. When you scroll over down, yeah. So I created a team called Click Campaigns. So it has all these 4 plus 16, 20 of my different agents from Click Campaigns that I created a group here and added all of them in here. And you're seeing me having conversations with my agents in here that have my Click Campaigns brain. They have my Click Campaigns skills and resources, and they have access to all of my plugins. So I now have the ability to have my teams, my Click Campaigns agents work together with me using the power of my Codex desktop with their brain, but they can now collaborate like a team in Slack. So I can give a long horizon task. Like, I want you first to write the copy. I want, and I don't have to say who's going to do it. Alex will organize it because he knows that he's the organizer. And then I want somebody to turn it into a blog post. I want somebody else to turn it into a Facebook post, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm building this out and I'm teaching you how to do this. So what is this right here? This Buzz team gives you this Buzz setup guide.
And this opens this up right here. It basically tells you what it is, that it uses God mode. You connect to Buzz, you import your team, you configure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And again, guys, this is why we have to do this every Friday. There's a lot for me to train. And all you have to do, you simply copy this prompt, just like that, boom, you take it over to Codex. You don't have to do anything else. You simply start a new chat and you paste this in, just like that, and say, go. And the next thing you know, what this actually does, it tells you to use computer use, and it takes over your computer, and you see it goes in and it adds these agents one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. And then you have a team of click campaigns that you can actually use in this new tool called Buzz by Jack Dorsey. It's an open source version of Slack that's agent first. It's really, really cool. I wish I had more time to tell you about it. Let me just update mine right here. Okay, almost done with what you get inside of the Pro Max plan. What else do you get? I put these videos onto YouTube that I'm watching every single day. And you can subscribe to that playlist by clicking this button right here. And then you will see every single video, because I watch about 30 to 40 AI videos a day. And I add, you can see 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I add about 1 to 2 of the most important videos per day into here. So you could say, Mike Filsaime filtered out all these videos. He says, this is what's important, and you will stay on the edge of AI. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really cool little thing. The Mike Filsaime expert. Let me show you what this is. If I go start a new chat, if I go to Chatbaser and we log in, okay, you're going to see that I've done something pretty incredible here. I've taken Alex Hormozi's brain, and I've taken Sabri Subre's brain, and a couple of others, and my brain, and I have completely taken every single course, product, everything I've ever created, from butterfly marketing to the update of butterfly marketing that I've been working on, the product launch tree that I did with Onyx and Gal. I updated that to something called Funnel Marketing Secrets, my webinar control, webinar genesis, everything has been trained on here. Sabri Subri, I believe, in my opinion, is the world's most brilliant marketer. Sabri Subi. Okay, what I've done is I have taken his entire channel of legendary, guys, subscribe to his channel. Sabri is just a beast. When it comes to driving traffic through Facebook and Meta ads, there's nobody better than this guy. His entire video channel has been downloaded, as well as Alex Hormozi's, as well as if you go to Alex Hormozi, and you go to his website here, acquisition.com, and you click here, somewhere he has something called courses. Let me see here. Right here. These courses, right, are public courses, right? And so I took those and transcribed them for you because I think Alex is a legend. I think he's one of the most incredible people in the world. We've taken his public information for you, turned it into a chatbot, a chatbot, a chatbot. I combined those 3 chatbots into a help center. And when you look at this help center and you look at who are the agents, you'll see Sabri, Alex, and Mike Filsaime are in here. And if I were to open up my Finder and go into my GitHub and we look at Mike's second brain, does anybody see it? Yeah, you're going to see here the amount of information in these transcripts that are in here that are trained on these things. And I believe we also, folks, I'm telling you, there is a lot of stuff that is trained in these chatbots. I was looking, okay, so if you look, Alex Hormozi, paid ads. Alex Hormozi offers pricing and monetization, mindset, et cetera, et cetera. Like, this was so much stuff, I had to go in and change our chatbots. When you click on sources, I had to change it from 6 megabytes to 10 because Alex Hormozi had so much stuff that it actually
we couldn't get it all in there. So I upgraded our chatbots to 10 megabytes worth of information. And so now you have the ability, because of this help center that has all 3 of these agents in there, we've added a new feature. I'm going to come back to this in just a minute, where any help center now has an API key. So I took this API key and I connected it into Scale Plus Pro Max, and we created this thing called Mike Filsaime Expert. And we don't just say it's Mike Filsaime. We say here that it's trained on Mike Filsaime, Alex Hormozi, Sabri Subri. You click Get Started, and you can ask any single question. You can pop this out to get a little bit more breathing room, and you can now have it create an entire marketing plan. And just for example, if we look at a recent chat, give me some strategies on upsells, right? So Mike Filsaime says, blah, blah, blah. You get it, right? Now you have it trained on me, Alex Hormozi, and Sabri Subri. So if you want to get information on have it review your copy or anything like that, you can actually do that. In fact, I think one of the, we have it here. I did add it. You can actually import your copy here and have it critique it. This is just some priceless information that we'll do a quick recap. You're part of a mastermind. I train you on this stuff every Friday from 1 to 3. I do bonus sessions with members at least once a month. So if you want one-on-one coaching with me in a group session, you got it. If you miss it, it's on demand with the transcript, a lesson plan, let me just see here. I think it's here. The transcript, the lesson plan, the Zoom chat, and every resource and link that was in there will be put in there for you. Okay. You get to connect with me on WhatsApp. You get my personal phone number. You can reach out to me at any time. You get the God mode, which allows you to have the Scale Plus plugin to operate all of these products and more. In the next 30 days, anything that makes sense, I'm going to be making it agent native. Basically, what that means is you will have a chat right here, or you will be able to. This is in the Pro plan. We gave that to everybody. But if you want it inside of Codex, where you can actually just come in and go at scale and have the plugin, that's part of the Pro Max. You get all of these skills that I just went over. You get the 2 additional softwares, the Creative Studio video editor and design. You get to work with the Click Campaigns team in Buzz, like we showed you here. And you get my YouTube playlist and my Mike Filsaime Expert. Okay, so that means to break this down, I'm going to slow things down here again. If we look at all of the plans that the company has now, we have the free application, I believe that's right here. So what is free? We are going to be making, did I not click on the free? Start, free, sell, choose free, see what's included. Okay. Okay. ScaleGG is free because that we're releasing today in sandbox mode. And let me take a sip here. And that means it's like ClickBank. It's free in ClickBank that we take $1 plus 5.9% of the processing, as opposed to ClickBank, which is $1 plus 7.5%. You can build your stores on mystore.gg. We take 5% of the sales. Courses.gg, we take 5% of the sales. And Invoicer, we take a percentage of your invoice sales. So that's what is free, because we have what we call a platform fee. If we go back to the pricing and we look at just the solo plan, we have a $395 plan per year. And that means that you can just choose, I just want Click Campaigns, I just want only Page Builder, I only want My Store, and I only want Courses.gg. Fine. Then we have what's known as the starter plan. Starter plan means that if you see Pro, that means there's no platform fees. That means you can pay $495 a year. And many of you have this. I'm just saying this is public to new people coming to the website. They will get My Store, Courses, Invoicer, Click Campaigns with the ideal client profile, Page Builder, Blog Baser, Brand Baser, Video Player, Scale.gg, Mail Baser, Forms, Automations, and Dynamic Sequence Follow-up. Pretty cool for just $495 a year. And then we have our Pro plan. This is replacing the old legacy plan, which was $497 for the first year, and then $149 a month each month starting in month 12. This has now changed to just a simple plan. It's every single app that we have, with the exception of the Creator Studio desktop apps. And that is all of the apps that you can see here, everything. It includes everything. And that right there is $95 per month. And we have an annual price for that. That brings it down to $67 a month when paid annually at just $7.95. Okay. And that is the Pro plan. And then we have the Pro Max plan. The Pro Max plan is everything in Pro plus what I just went over for you, right? Everything that you see here. All of this stuff that we just spent the last hour going over, the mastermind, God mode, the WhatsApp group, et cetera, right? I think I beat that with a dead horse. So you're getting all of these different things. And so the Pro Max plan price is $200 per month for anybody that didn't have a lifetime deal. And you can cancel any other subscription that you currently have and upgrade at just $200 a month. And you can bring that down to just $125 a month if you pay annually at just $14.95. Now, remember, if you are a lifetime customer of Groove, most likely you have already upgraded. You're paying us $397 or $497 a year. We will cancel that subscription for you. And then you will go to scale.gg/lifetime. Scale.gg/lifetime. And that means that you don't have to pay $14.95 a year. You get it at almost 50% off. It's just $7.95 a year. And remember, if you're paying the $497 a year already, well, then you'll cancel that and just pay $7.95. So it's just like a bump upgrade for $300 to get into the Pro Max. Again, some of you might have gotten early. I know paid the $297 to $397. It is what it is. You will cancel that subscription and pay just $7.95 a year. Now, if you want to go monthly, you could cancel any subscription that you have as well. And instead of paying $200 a month, if you are a lifetime member, you will pay just $95 a month. Folks, what that means is you are essentially getting into my mastermind, which we did sell for $7,500, and we made a special deal with those clients and some those people get to come to in-person events, what we call a weekend retreat with myself and Matt. By the way, if you ever want to come on a weekend retreat, you and 2 people in your team can come and spend a weekend with Matt and I and 3 other people. You get a dinner with us at a steakhouse on Friday night when you fly in. Saturday, we're at the studio. We work 3 hours on your business, 3 hours on a couple of other people. We all participate. Day 3, we go to Sunday, and that's at Matt Soralta's house with his beautiful barbecue and pool. It's going to be a pool party, networking. We work on your business. That is why we're separating that from having to make this a $30,000 mastermind. Folks, I'm telling you the value that I'm putting on this. The most exciting day that I have is when I can't wait for Fridays, because the what people say about these masterminds sessions is like it's just changing lives. So you're basically getting in my mastermind for $95 a month. And if you want to go monthly, annual, you're getting in the mastermind, folks. I don't know if we put what it comes out to for $67 a month, and that doesn't even include that you're already paying a subscription, right? So it's just a small little bump upgrade, and you get into the Pro Max. We've got some onboarding stuff that we're doing for new members, so that you don't just jump in and see me go to town. Like we basically show you how to get set up with Codex and everything like that. But many of you are going to be very, very happy to stick with just the traditional lifetime deal. And you say, Mike, I don't want to upgrade to anything. I just like that the old Groove.cm products, you're giving to us for free inside of Scale.gg. Some of you upgraded to get the entire suite, and that's really cool too. You can stick around, but if you want to become part of the mastermind, that's called Pro Max. That gives you the God mode, the mastermind, the skills, and I'm writing about 2 to 3 new skills every single month. I create a skill for me, and I'm like, man, I could sell this skill for like $497 a year, just this one skill alone. But you just get it included in the Pro Max. So that's it. How do you get that? You simply go to scale.gg, go to the website, click pricing, and you could get started at $200 monthly or $14.95 annual. If you are a lifetime member of Groove, and we do check it, by the way, last week we had a refund 2 different people, and then they complained to us, I thought I was a lifetime. No, one person paid the additional money. the other person asks for a refund, right? So I'm just letting you know, if you're not a lifetime member, you're not going to get the discounts of people that paid us $1,497 to be lifetime. It wouldn't be fair to them. So I'm giving out this link. If you do want to spend your money and give me $795 and then have to wait a week for it to get refund, be very careful. You have to be a lifetime customer. Okay. So you go to /lifetime, right? If you are a lifetime member of Groove.ai or a lifetime member of Groove.cm, either one of them apply. And when you come here, you get it $795 a year, buy it, reach out to us. When you get into the members area, you simply come here to the WhatsApp group. You have my phone number or Matt's. You're better off contacting Matt for billing because I'm just going to forward you to Matt. You just say, hey, Matt, cancel any past subscriptions I have. I just signed up for the mastermind. Okay, it's that simple, right? Same thing will happen if you want the monthly. Up at the top, there's this floating bar. Just click monthly, and you can get it for $95 a month instead of $200 a month, and you get access to this mastermind. And please do it because we have a training on Friday. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so that is everything about the Scale Plus Pro Max. Matt, you have something to say?
Also, if you guys have any question, feel free to text me. Again, my number is 305-205-9132. If you're unsure of something, if you're a lifetime or not, just text me. I'll look it up.
That's Matt's number right there on the screen. All right. I'm going to leave that on there because now we're going to go talk about the new products that we're releasing today. So Matt's number is for anything. Hey, I don't know, when does this deal expire for the lifetime? Can I pick it up on Friday? Do I qualify? I believe I paid for Groove.ai. Here's my email, right? Whatever the case may be, we will help you. Now, being that this isn't a one-time purchase, we really can't do anything like, can I pay half on PayPal, half on this credit card? We do need to get the set up, but whatever the case may be, just get with Matt. He'll help you with anything that you have. Again, just go to scale.gg /lifetime. Hit Matt up when you're done and say, Matt, can you check and cancel any previous subscription that we have? We don't need you to be paying any other subscriptions, and you're all set. All right. You can also email Matt at groovedigital.com as well, and you're all set. Okay. So we are coming on 2 hours and 40 minutes in, and now we are going to talk about the new products. But remember, I did tell you there was something I wanted to show you, so let me just show you real quick. Sorry, guys, just real quick. A couple of things that we added with HD Help Desk. You got to start using HD Help Desk, man. This thing is awesome. What we've done, you have to pick a help desk, right? So once you're in your help desk, pay attention. It is not this settings. This is the settings of the total app. Each help desk has its own settings. So you'll go to help desk settings. We've added this, folks. This is killer. We've added Chatbaser integration. So you will click connect Chatbaser, and then it will automatically just connect your Chatbaser account. And look at this. It found all of my bots. And so it says, choose what Emily should know. And now you could add your help centers, or you could say, hey, I wanted to know everything about these different accounts, or move them back. And then once it's done, you just click save. And now your chatbot, get ready, will do the following. Okay, let me come on like this. So what's going to happen is we call it the interceptor. You then say, let Emily answer before the ticket waits in line. You turn this on, you click save, and guess what? Now when somebody goes to the help desk, Emily will spin and say, hold on just a second. The user thinks, hey, is my help desk ticket going through? And it comes back and says, does this answer your question? Yes, closed ticket. No, I want to talk to a human. Great. So now you have AI intercepting on everything that you already have over at Chatbaser. But guess what? It doesn't end there. Once you have this connected, you now go to your inbox, and when you click on a ticket, you're going to see we've added this little let Emily answer the question. So you simply just click right here, and Emily will draft a reply for you based on the information, and then you can answer it. So that is called that's called Chatbaser integration, and that's a really cool feature. Okay, the next thing that I want to show you that we added into Chatbaser is the following. When you open up Chatbaser, you're going to notice we've added a new tab in every single one of your chatbots called
developers. Developers, 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 developers. If you know the reference, you know. If you don't, you don't. Let me know in the chat. Give me the name of the person that said that, and I will give you a free piece of buttered popcorn from my movie Spider-Man Brand New Day that I watched yesterday. All right. So what we give you is you simply copy this prompt, and then you have to get a secret key, and you go into Codex on whatever app that you're coding, and you simply paste that prompt in here. I'm not going to do it. I don't know if it has a secret key or anything like that. And then you'll notice, you'll say, Mike, how did you create these chatbots here? Well, these Emily chatbots are basically Chatbaser with a little bit more flair, right? This Mike Filsaime chatbot, I didn't want it to simply be a little widget in the bottom, right? I wanted to design it the way that I wanted. I wanted to add my own little cartoon, and I wanted to add a couple of more different things to it. So when you see the fact that you log into any one of your applications and you want to have your own version of Ask Emily or something like that, you can take that chatbot with you. Now, where else can you take that chatbot? Well, I don't want to show you too much, but if you call this 800 number, if you actually want to test it out, I really don't want you to do it because, this 800 number right here, this is Emily. So when you go to x.ai, and we teach all of this stuff in the mastermind, x.ai/voice, I have a voice agent right here that can actually take credit cards over the phone, all this different type of stuff. And you'll actually see my conversations here. Here are my conversations with actual people calling in. And this entire voice agent, how does it work? Well, it needed context. So I needed to create that API to it. And when I did that, I was like, you know what? I think my members are going to basically want, now that they're using Codex to code different things at their website or have their developer, you can use this as a voice chatbot, a phone call chatbot or whatever. So we're literally doing that. I had this all created. I'm not going to show you how I created that. I just did a training on that. If you joined today, you can go back and watch last Friday's video. I showed you how I created that chatbot. So yes, Chatbaser now has the ability for you to take not only a chat agent, but also your help centers, which are combinations of multiple help centers that look like a ChatGPT user interface that have all of your chatbots that you want involved. But we also in here gave you the ability to get an endpoint, basically an API webhook that basically lets you create talk to these chatbots. Okay, great. Let me show you what else we've added that is pretty cool. Inside of courses.gg, when you go into the dashboard and you go to your community and you click on plans, we've added now the ability for you to click on third-party checkout and webhooks. And now, if you want to activate a third-party checkout, you simply click right here and you say, who's your third party, right? And you put your external URL here. And so now you can use things like ClickBank. You have to be a pro member to do this, meaning you need a subscription. You could use things like ClickBank, Go High Level, ThriveCart, or Karcher, or whatever, wherever you take payments. And so you're going to say, okay, well, great. Where do I get my my webhook? Well, we give you the webhook. Let me see here. Oh, it's just right here. Okay. Here it is. This is very bad. This looks really good, guys, when you only have one plan. So I just realized the problem is that this has two plans, and on two plans, this webhook, you can't really see it. So, but it's the very same thing. You now have a webhook that when you're using something like GrooveCell or ScaleGG or anything, and you say, how do you fulfill this? You can just simply fire off this webhook and it'll grant access to the course. This is something that if you don't know what it means, then don't worry about it. But for those of you that want to be able to sell on other products, on other platforms, and fire off this webhook to give access or revoke access on a refund, you can do that, right? So I'm not using the third party. I'm going to just keep mine as courses.gg. All right, that was just added. And just to let you know, we did add recently, I haven't shown this product just yet. We did add in here, when you create a product,
we've added now now we haven't even released the product, but it's just good for you to know that when you go to fulfillment, you will now see that we have instant native integration with courses.gg. You'll find your course, which plan do you want to give the user? Do they get access to the monthly? And you'll click save, and now that user will automatically get access to that product for you. Okay, so I got to find out if that was actually an error, like if there's an integration error, but you get the point. We now have native integration with our own platform. Also, inside of Mailbaser, which we're going to be showing soon, when we click on login, we have this thing here called automations. And if we look at an automation, you see that we have, you'll basically, if this is oh man, I'm doing it again. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I hate when I don't remember to blow the screen up. I'm really sorry. When you click on add subscriber to list, you then can say add an action. And now in the action we have, you can grant or revoke a courses.gg. And it's the very same thing. You choose your product, your plan, your monthly, and you click add action. And just like that, inside you can say that if this happens because the entire automation platform for the entire platform is here. So we're going to be adding into these triggers when this happens. Right now, it's connected just with scale.gg and courses.gg, but we're going to be connecting it to, like, you're basically going to see all of your just different apps, and you'll be able to click on the help desk and click campaigns. And not really click campaigns, but like if your user does this, and then you have like the condition that, and they also have this, then action do this, right? This is something we always wanted inside of Group Mail. So we're going to be showing you all of this stuff tomorrow. So what I want to do now is basically tell you that it is now live. I got the bing, bing, bing from Matt. And is it live? I hope so. And if not, we will. You'll let us know in the chat. But here's how it works. We go back to app.scale+. And you see now, if you say something like webinar that you want to do, run webinars, great. You see here that go to app, webinar baser is now live. So how can you find it? Well, inside of your apps, inside of your home, let's click the popular. You will notice that in apps, you now have mail baser, does not say coming soon. Webinar baser no longer says coming soon. AB Lincoln, if you are a pro member or you had a subscription, and this was not included in the lifetime, this is now available. Okay. If you wanted to know about scale.gg, available in sandbox mode, right? I'm going to explain what that means in just a minute. So we do not have any products at all that are coming soon. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. In less than a year, ladies and gentlemen, we were able to create all of these applications for you. You have your brand new dashboard here. You have Ask Emily. She knows about all of the products. She can walk you through all of the different products. You want to see all of the apps, you just click right here on apps, and you could click learn more, visit the website to see more about it. All of the apps are now live. Nothing should say coming soon. So let's see, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, plus the other two. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got more than Kartra, more than ClickFunnels, more than Go High Level. We've got it all. We've got it all. I think we're the best platform. You got to pay Click Campaigns. I'm sorry, you got to play ClickFunnels $2.99 a month. You got to play Go High Level $2.99 a month, right? You pay us $200 a month, and you get a mastermind attached to it. Plus, we're teaching you the Codex, Claude Code type of stuff. Plus, you get my skills that we're teaching. And if you're a lifetime member, you get half that price. You get it for $7.95 a year, which is like, I don't know, $67 a month, $7.95 divided by 12. Yeah, fat fingers, $7.95, $67 a month, right? when paid annually. So we love them over at Go High Level. We love them over at ClickFunnels. Everybody's competing, but we didn't want to start saying we're a great platform or anything like that. We've just been busy the last year just rebuilding this platform to give you every single tool. If we go back to Groove and we log in and we go to that dashboard, hopefully I can get in. I was having a little problem before. Okay, I can get in. Great. Oh, and there you go. Now you see the special here, right? Claim 50% off if you're a lifetime member. You'll see this. If not, you won't. You can log into the Groove dashboard and see this. You want to see a replay that explains more of it? I don't think you need to now. I kind of went over it for you. So Groove Pages is Page Builder. Groove Cell is Scale.gg being released today. Groove Mail, Mailbaser being released today. Groove Member is Courses.gg. Groove Video is Video Player, which I think is a 10 times better, beautiful platform. I love this platform here. You can see I'm using it a lot as well. So that's Video Player. Groove Blog is Blogbaser. Groove Cart is the killer platform called mystore.gg. Just absolutely just beautiful platform. Store designs here, absolutely incredible store designs that we have. We have this new template now called Studio, and these are just absolutely stunning. Neutral theme, the stone theme here. We have the Gothic theme, matcha. This is really, really nice. Y2K, like if you want to go a little old school, and butter. So really, really nice themes. That's just one template. We have the minimal, and then again, you choose all your different themes. Very easy. I'm getting a little carried away. I think you know about that tool. And Groove Webinar is Webinar Baser, which is also being released today. That is right here like this. And so you now, I tested a dummy webinar. Let me just click here, show you what the user interface looks like. Compare this to Groove, it's just night and day. You choose your video, you can replace it, you can add a YouTube URL or choose from your Groove webinar library. You've got your presenters. Very similar, guys. This is, if you walk through the navigation from Groove Webinar, it's the same. Schedule settings, it just looks nicer. It's easy to use. This is the engagement. Now this has all of the sub chats and everything to create your automated webinar, notifications and emails and everything like that. And I think that it even has this called the live nudge. Integrations are here. You have what happens after the webinar, your pages, your customizations, how you want it to look, and links and publish. So that is webinars with Webinar Baser. Let's take a look. By the way, I'm going to claim this right now. This is important. And by the way, I'm sorry if I wasn't full screen and one of my teammates had to do that for me. Yes, Creator Studio Editor is live for Pro Max. Creator Studio Design is live for Pro Max. Scale.gg is live. Webinar Baser is live. Mailbaser is live. And AB Lincoln is live. That's a split test software as well. Okay, so if we go back to here, here's what I want to let you know. We're going to be wrapping up soon. Why are we doing this in 2 days? Today, to announce that the products are live. And tomorrow, I am going to walk you through all 4 products. Scale.gg in full. I'm going to walk you through Mailbaser in full. Half hour each product. It's going to be 2 hours just to do a half hour on each product. Webinar Baser in full, and the AB Lincoln split test software in full. But they are live now. Do what you can to upgrade. Go to scale.gg/lifetime if you're a lifetime member and you want to get this on your dashboard so you can unlock the Pro Max and meet with us on Friday, get part of that mastermind. And other than that, you will now see, you can just click Explore Apps, type in Mail, and you've got Mailbaser, lots of different ways to find it, right? You can click on Apps. You can see all of the apps here. They are now completely unlocked. I put them on row 2, Scale, Mailbaser, Webinar Baser, AB Lincoln. Let's just take a quick walkthrough before we wrap up for the day. and explain how this works. Now, this is slightly different than the way that GrooveCell works, just slightly. The way GrooveCell works is you couldn't repurpose products. And one thing that we liked about the old GrooveMember and what we did with courses.gg is any course you could reuse again inside of a community, regardless. You don't give a price to a course. And my dog is here, like wanting all my attention, both my dogs. Sorry, guys, Daddy has to work. So how it works is you create a product, okay? And you cannot sell a product. A product is just an asset, like a video, right? You have to package that up in a campaign. So product setup is very, very easy. When you set up a product, we only ask you for 4 different things. Number 1, you upload the image, you give it a name, a little description that'll show at the checkout. You go to step 2. What happens when you fulfill it? Well, you have webhooks that you could fire. You can integrate deeply with courses.gg. You could do Zapier. You could do a download link. You could upload files. Or native integration. That means basically you want to do things with things like Kajabi that provide you with their URLs, right? So this is just how do you fulfill it, right? That's all. Sometimes you like to just fulfill with a thank you page, right? You just put a thank you page, and that's where the users will fulfill. It's that simple. Next is support, right? And by the way, this is the stuff I always wanted for GrooveCell. And when I was able to build this myself, I just built a beautiful application. I'm so happy for you guys to do this. And by the way, yes, we are $1 plus 5.9%. But when you were paying Stripe, you were paying about $3, 3.5% anyway when you baked in all of their fees. Now, remember this. One of the nice things about Scale.gg is your affiliate. So if you pay $1 plus 5.9%, let's just say it's 7%, right? Your affiliate splits the fees with you. So when an affiliate makes a sale, your fee for merchant processing with Scale.gg is going to go down to 3.5 or 3% anyway. So, and we take care, it doesn't matter if you're in Africa, you're in South Africa, you're in Malaysia, you're in, dare I say Pakistan, I got to find out, like whatever Stripe allows us, right? If you're in one of those countries where Stripe is allowed or PayPal is allowed, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter as long as you're not on one of the US banned lists, right? You can now process with us. We will handle the payments, do all the 1099, pay all your affiliates for you. Like all of that is done. This is more like ClickBank, right? But anyway, if you want to add a support email, good. You don't want to show a support email. You want to do a support help desk link, yes or no. You have more options. You could add a phone number. You could add a live chatbot. I should probably integrate with Chatbaser. And in fact, let me just do a screenshot here. By tomorrow, you will be able to literally just embed a Chatbaser to your support. So I'll take care of that. Now that we have Chatbaser, you click Save and Next. Looks like I left something blank. So let's just shut off this and click Save and Next. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Let's hit refresh and go to the next step. Something broke here. All right, Save and Next. So I must have broke something in one of them. But anyway, I'll figure out what that is. So here you have support information, and here this is your review. This basically says, yeah, I like the way everything looks, and then you'll save. And I think something I did here broke something. Let me just see. Not exactly sure what it is. Anyway, I'll get that fixed. Could be, maybe I put download link and didn't put a URL. Whatever the case is, this is how you would set up a product, okay? And so now that your product is set up, boom, boom, boom. Hold on just a second, folks. I want to just fix that. I just found out something that when I forget what I clicked at the end of the campaign there. Hold on, products. What did I click? I clicked exit. Okay, let me get a screenshot of that. Seems when I made some changes to the UI, some of the legacy URLs don't redirect properly. So we want to fix that, and I'm going to fix the integration with Chatbaser here when we get off. All right, so it seems when I clicked on exit, it took me to this product library page. So we got to just keep that there. Okay, so going back to products. So products are just something that you can use in any campaign. Now, when you create a campaign, Campaigns are a little bit different. You're going to notice this is where all the juice happens. This is like deep diving into GrooveCell. When you click on enter a campaign, you're going to notice you have this new sub menu here. Your three big things here, obviously, is it live? Is it in the marketplace? Publish yes or no, manage your affiliates, view your sales funnel, and some stats, right? View campaign audience in Mailbaser. Oh, that means you can find all of your customers. I didn't even notice that the AI did that. That's really, really awesome. You got all of your customers from that campaign in Mailbaser. That's nice. Okay, so now this is the way this works. A campaign is what type of products are you going to sell in the campaign? I just want to remind you here. You'll notice when we were looking at a product, nowhere did it ask us what the price was, because you could sell the products for any price you want when you build a campaign. So this is how it works. When you build a campaign, you give the campaign a name. This is what the category it's going to be in the marketplace. Then you go to your entry pages, and basically this is where do the affiliate links go to. You could create additional entry pages for Black Friday and 4th of July sales, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to go over this more in detail tomorrow. This is your thank you page. And this is where you will set up your affiliate program. Is it 1 tier or 2 tier? Great. You pay 50% and 10%. What is your JV recruitment sign up page? Fantastic. You click next step. You go to, I'll have all this fixed today. I got to find out what I might have left out there. But anyway, actually, let me, if I'm getting a save and next error, let me see here. Okay, so let's capture that. I'll have that fixed for us today. Okay, so next is your entry pages. After that is your affiliate. We just went over that, and your thank you page, and then review and create. It's that simple. Are you happy with everything you see here? And if so, you will. That's a little bug right there too, that you can't scroll down this page. So let me just get that fixed as well. I had to reduce my screen to a smaller screen size. Obviously, members won't know that they have to do that.
Guys, remember, this is a one app we have that's in beta for the next 2 weeks.
Not even beta. Yeah, not even beta. It's sandbox mode. Yeah. So we're gonna be telling you what that is for all of the different apps. So thank you, Matt. Good point there. Right. So update campaign, and you're done. Right. So now you get back to here, and checkout works like this. The checkout is, how do you want the checkout page to look so it can match your brand? Do you want the checkout to the left, or do you want the checkout to the right? Or do you want the modern look checkout? Do you want the modern checkout to the right? Or do you want the express checkout, right? So we give you your choice on how your checkout is going to look. Then you can choose your colors. And we have the different themes here for you that'll change the themes here. Definitely having, let me just see, can I scroll here? Yeah, I can scroll. I was in here, so I couldn't scroll. I have to be on the outside of this. So you can choose your colors so they match your site. And then you can choose the typography so that it matches your site. And you can choose the style. How do you want these buttons to look? This is like this. You could go pill, and the buttons will look like this. You kind of get it, right? You want that hard look like this. They look like that, okay? And small, medium, large, etc. You get to see what it's going to look like on mobile, etc. You can see what it looks like if you want dark mode, etc. What fields do you want to check? Do you want to collect at checkout? Not all of them are needed. This is where you will get your checkout links. You'll copy here and be able to do your checkout, etc., etc. And again, your Black Friday links will be different, etc., etc. You go back to the campaign. Now, this is one of the most exciting things about sales funnels that we didn't have in GrooveCell. Not many people have it like this. This works pretty cool. You create your sales funnel, and it looks like this. So let's make this 50%, 75%. Looks like it'll do better. So instead of saying what happens after they buy, I can delete that right there. Let's just make this a little bit bigger there. And I can say, no, I want to do an upsell. Great. Which one of your products that you have do you want to upsell? Well, there you go. Great. You have an upsell. And now you can configure this here. I got to fix this. I'm seeing a little bit of problem. This drawer needs to be made a little bit bigger. Okay. In here, you have information about the product that for the upsell. You can change the pricing for the upsell, right? Because the product is agnostic to the price, so you can set it anything that you want. Are you going to be paying commissions on this? And do you want a separate checkout for this, or use the default one that comes with the campaign? All right. So next, you want to do a downsell. You'll just do a downsell. Great. What product? Or if not, you just click and funnel here and funnel here. And that is how easy it is to create your upsells and your downsells. Super, super easy. You can make the canvas collapse. You can go full expand to the canvas so you have more room to work with. You can move the canvas around over here or like this, etc. Really, really cool stuff. Okay. So that's the overview. We went over configuration. We went over sales funnels. We went over checkouts. This is where you will manage all of your affiliates, see their performance. This is affiliate portals. You're going to recognize this. Looks very similar to GrooveSell, right? All of the stuff that you have in portals, just a lot easier to use, a lot cleaner. Let's go back to the campaigns. Click a product here. You will have your tools, right? We've got some nice different tools that you have here, some things that we're going to be coming soon. Leaderboards. So you can publish leaderboards like we had in Groove, coupons, tracking links, cart abandons, etc. What else do you have here? This is going to be your reporting and analytics. Here, you can see all of your customers, your cart abandons, manage all of your affiliates. Here is page tracking if you want to do any page tracking, and the marketplace. So that is a quick dive, not a deep dive into ScaleGG. Very important. PSA here, very, very important. ScaleGG is not ready for prime time. It is not in beta. It is basically pre-alpha, and I'm going to call it sandbox mode. I have created the entire application, and what I want you guys to do, I don't think we're going to delete any of your data in here, but it is possible, but 99% chance that it won't. But when I say sandbox mode, here's what I want you to realize. I don't want you to realize, hey, this isn't fair. I need to launch a product tomorrow. We will have this out of beta, fully ready to launch, the full blown launch of ScaleGG to the masses, where we're going to basically launch everything to the world on September 1st. Okay, that is less than 3 weeks away. Let's actually look at a calendar. Okay, so that is less than 3 weeks away. That's 3 weeks from yesterday. Okay, so with your help, we want you to blow up, and I don't even know if I have it in the feedback portal. I might have to add a new product in there. Let me see. Might have to add 4 products in there today. Let me see. Support at groovedigital.com. Let's go to feedback portal. Matt, we have an authentication problem with feedback portal with Keycloak. Matt, let me know if you're there. Thank you. Matt, you're on mute. Matt's still on mute.
Well received. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll get our feedback portal back up, and we will add the 4 apps to the feedback portal. Actually, 6 apps. We got to add Creator Studio, Editor, and Designer. So I'll be taking care of that when we get off. So the feedback portal, folks, is important. So here's what we were saying about ScaleGG. Let me just put on the little one here.
It's actually working good for me. Man, your computer caches so well. It must be fast all the time.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work for me, then it might not be working for others, right?
Right. Yeah, just gotta clear your cookies, restart them.
All right, let me inspect, and let me
503.
empty cache hard reload. Let me try it in Safari.
I don't know. 503 is the user right. Maybe you're not allowed, Mike.
Yeah, because we don't let free members at the feedback portal.
I don't know.
But that's the wrong error, right? Anyway, they shouldn't get an error page like
I'll
that.
work on it, but it's
Yeah, no, Matt, I can't get in even in
I guess I'll
Safari.
get you a comp account, my friend. We'll get you hooked up.
Okay, all right. So the feedback portal, I think you guys are all familiar with that. Here's what I want to let you know. Scale.gg is being released today. There's certain things that we can release and say, hey, it's released today. Let us know if there's bugs and stuff like that. When it comes to three things, checkout pages, affiliate tracking working, affiliate reporting, and payouts, the app needs to be perfect. So what we want to invite you to is the Scale.gg sandbox. So you can go in, play around with it. You see that I already found a couple of bugs there today. Anything that goes into the feedback portal will be fixed in real time, meaning I'm going to be going in there every 3 hours, seeing what you did, taking your screenshot, giving it to the AI agent, fixing it, deploying, and then saying, hey, this has been fixed. We're going to move all of the Kanban cards that you guys are putting over. Nothing should last more than a business day. And when we go in there, like, please refrain from the feature requests, please, if you can. You can put them in there, but right now I want to focus on the bugs, okay? And any little bugs that you have, like be greedy with it. Like, hey, I want to get this thing working. And Mike, if I'm going to be the one bug tester, I will find every single bug in there. We'll love you. Thank you. You'll let us know anything that's not working, screenshots, let us know what's working. You're going to see, boom, been fixed. You'll get notified that all of this stuff is being worked and being fixed. Okay, so that is Scale.gg. Let's get to the big screen here. And now let's go to Mailbaser. So Mailbaser works like this. I'm going to call this beta, okay, right? Because we're using it, but like edge cases, right? I haven't tried every little import, like these little things. Same thing. Anything that you find, Mailbaser, Webinar Baser, AB Lincoln, and Scale.gg, anything that's in the feedback portal, we're going to be hyper aware. We're going to be fixing them within one business day, and then you'll just be seeing those cards get moved very, very quick. But we need your help with that because it's a new release, right? So Mailbaser works like this. Mailbaser works, you will click right here in sender settings, and you will click connect provider, and you will see that we work with Resend, SendGrid, Mailgun, SparkPost, Amazon, and Kuma is just an internal for us, okay? Let me take a sip. Yeah, I'm very parched. Okay, so what does that mean to you guys? Want to stress test Mailbaser? Yes. Did I leave that on? Did I accidentally click that? Can we shut that off? Was that you, Simon? Let me shut that off. Okay. There we go. What this means is that you will set up your credentials to send with Twilio SendGrid or any of these different providers. Now, why is that a blessing? Well, because these companies, they don't necessarily have monthly plans. You can do pay as you go, and you can get discounts if you pay them monthly. Now, here's what I want to let you know, and this is fact, okay? If you go to Kartra, they are using SendGrid in the background, and they are buying it at wholesale and retailing it to you at retail. And that's why when you look at pricing for companies like Kartra, their pricing is based on how many sends and contacts that you have. We're not going to limit you that. And anytime that you want to get more pricing, like $549 for 25,000 contacts, like our pricing is never going to go up, right? For those things, we're going to give you unlimited contacts. It doesn't matter to us. We don't have a contact thing because you pay for your own pricing. Now, here's the next thing I want to let you know. Go High Level. Go High Level is using SendGrid on the back end, and they mark it up. So if anything that you want, you're paying SendGrid plus, right? Now, here's the other thing. Go High Level is huge with white labels. You're seeing everybody. You know who I'm talking about, right? There's this guys out there going, hey, we used to promote Groove, but now we are affiliates for Go High Level, and here's why you should move to Go High Level, and blah, blah, blah. God bless them. What those people are doing is offering a white label to Go High Level. And then after that, they buy SendGrid email sends from Go High Level not at wholesale. Go High Level marks up the SendGrid pricing to the white label owner. And then each white label owner gets to mark up their pricing individually to you. And so now you have to pay a subscription and a pay per send. So we think the best model is just for us to step aside and say, we're going to let you bring in your own API keys like we did with the video, where you guys are so happy about that it doesn't eat up your credits or anything like that. You can just go direct to fal.ai at Creator Studio to get any video or image model that we pre-selected that are top models for you. We're doing the same things here. You get to go to send your text messages and your SMS without monthly fees, as many contacts as you want, and you pay as you go at wholesale rates. What could be better? What could be better? Now, on top of that, we do have our good friends at Tiny Email. But what we're doing inside of Mailbaser, get ready, big announcement coming here, big announcement. We go into the PSA screen, and we have spoken with our very, very good friend, Joel Tyrion, over at SendShark, and we are going to be allowing you to go to SendShark. I told Joel, I literally got on a call with him. I'm like, Joel, you got to let me redo your website, and you got to let me redo your user interface, right? So what you're going to do is you can sign up for not right now, don't do it because we haven't integrated it yet, right? So you can sign up for your SendShark deal, and I have asked Joel, will he honor the Tiny Email deal? And what that means is very soon here, guys, you're going to see a button here in Connect Provider. You're going to see Connect to SendShark. You'll hit Start, and you will not pay us. You will pay SendShark a subscription of, guess what? $0 to send up to 15,000 emails a month for free. Joel has said that he will honor that for us. And then you can pay Joel $15 a month to send up to 200,000 emails a month with up to unlimited contacts. Or you will see that you will be able to go with this option that Joel is saying, which is better than Tiny Email, and it's unlimited emails up to 20,000 subscribers for $25 a month. So this is a pretty cool deal that he's giving. So he's basically saying, hey, SendGrid gives you unlimited contacts, but it only lets you send 200,000 emails a month, which is about 6,000 to 7,000 a day. Let me see, 200,000 divided by 30 is 6,600 emails max. Joel is saying, hey, I will let you send unlimited emails, and I'm going to cap you at 20,000 subscribers for $25. So we're going to give you the best of all three worlds. You'll have the free, where you can send up to 15,000 total emails a month with a cap of 500 subscribers, or we're going to give you the $15 plan where you get to send 200,000 emails with unlimited contacts, or you can go the other way and say 20,000 contacts with unlimited sends for $25. That's going to be here in the dashboard. I'm going to be working with Joel to try to get that done in the next 30 days. Okay, Joel and I are already talking. He's connected me with his developer. Once we get that done, it's going to be like 24 hours, right? We just got to get with them to get that done. And so you're going to be able to simply not pay us anything. I don't want the money. You're going to be able to go to Joel and get a subscription with SendShark and connect here and use Mailbaser. And Mailbaser will connect with Scale.gg and Courses.gg and Chatbaser and your help desk. And everything will be this unified platform that we always wanted with Groove. Okay, so that is fantastic. Okay, so if we go back, let me give you the quick walkthrough of Mailbaser, deep dive tomorrow. Let's take a look at the board. That is my impression of Will Farrell doing Alex Trebek. Okay, we go to the dashboard. GrooveMail. We click on GrooveMail, and we click over here on the sidebar. Look familiar, right? You have your main dashboard. You have your main sometimes I'll forget which app I'm in, right? Let's click here. You have your contacts. Okay? You have contacts, blah, blah, blah. You over here, you have your list, tags, categories, segments. Mailbaser, you have list, tags, segments, categories. I separated categories because the way that you click it here, it makes a little bit more sense what a category is. Next here, you have broadcast, sequences, templates,
my templates and categories. Well, what do you have here for your send? You'll have broadcast, sequences, templates, and my templates and categories. So your broadcast here, you have a beautiful broadcast builder to send text messages or email. And when you do email, look how gorgeous it is to set up. Now, if we go to sequences, when you click new sequence, you have a very simple autoresponder. Like it's just after day one, then day two. But look at this, what we always wanted, the beautiful email builder, right? Send an email, and then after that, remove tag, and then, conditional split, the whole 9 yards, right? We have your entire sequence builder. This basically, you know what this is. This is dynamic-based email marketing. If they did this, do this. If they didn't do this, then great, okay? You have your settings here and all your enrollments, okay? So that is the sequence building. And do we have email templates? Yes, we do. Your email templates, let's see, click on new template and boom, boom, boom. Hold on. I know we have templates, guys. Hold on just a second. Professional email templates. I clicked in the wrong place. We have all of these different email templates for you that you can work with. You open up the email template, you want to look at it, and you can customize it by clicking, let me see here. I haven't been in this in like a couple of weeks. I think, you have to add it to my templates, okay? And then once it's in my templates, let me see if I added any. I haven't. So let's add this season's greetings to clone to my templates, okay? Great. And now that it's over at my templates, now I can click on edit the template, and this will open up the template builder. And you can see your brand footer is always here. I can move things up and down just like this, okay? Just like that, okay? And here, if you want to add a heading template, a text template, et cetera, this is a reusable template. You have everything that you need here to create the template, change the color, et cetera. I'm kind of butchering it right now, but you kind of get it. This is a pre-made template that every time you start your email, it will open up like that. We have about 15 different email templates for you. Okay, next, you'll notice at GrooveMail that we had automations, which was a cluster fudge, if you ask me, right? Never really worked the way that we wanted, was extremely slow to the database. In fact, I'm not even going to focus on this right now because there you go, typical groove cell, right? Now, if you look here, our automations look like this. They're absolutely gorgeous. You click create an automation. This is the way that we always wanted to do it. What triggers the automation when this happens, right? Or run when a contact or subscriber is added to this list. However, they need to meet this criteria or you leave it. And then what is the action that you want? The action says add a tag here or choose a tag or we have these different things. And we're going to be building this out to work with the entire platform where it's necessary, right? Like now that we have the ability to have an agent just say, hey, any logic that happens in BlogBaser, add it here. And we're going to make the triggers basically say when this happens, and you're going to see like an app drop down. So you'll be able to choose the app drop down because you're going to have so many different things that can be a trigger, a condition, or an action. And I'm really excited to build out the most powerful automation machine that you could possibly imagine. Going back to, I closed it because it frustrated me so much. We go back to GrooveMail and we click on forms. Okay, we had the form builder, kind of ugly if you ask me. Edit. This was our form builder. Just it was okay. We put a little bit of love into it, but it was never me helming the wheel. So now the form builder works like this. You click on new form. And you see that we have different types of forms for you. So let's just say you wanted to create a side-by-side form or a guide like this. You click use this template. And again, you want to add, we already had email there. So if I want to get rid of that, I can click on remove here. I can move, let me see here, how to move things up and down. You click and then you drag and drop just like that. Move the email up, or I can move this like this, just like that. Oops. First name I want on the top.
beep, 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 boom. Well, drag and drop could be a little bit tricky. Let me just see here. But if you want to add a phone number, let me see if the drag is working here. Yeah, it works there. I'm just having a problem. I see the email doesn't have a drag field. I don't know how that one got missed. That's kind of odd. I'll get that fixed today. But you get the number, right? So you want to add a paragraph, anything into the field, you can. Over here, you have your, what does the success look like? You can customize your message. You have, let's go back to the form. You have the ability to make like hidden fields for more advanced people. This is the behavior settings you have all here. Okay, what lists they're going to subscribe to, etc. This needs a little bit more love. Let me get a screenshot of this. I want to make this look a little bit nicer. Now that I see the data populated, I don't like the way it looks. Settings. This is the name. Is it live or published? What is the slug here? And tell you what's ready and what hasn't, what still needs work, so that you can make it live. But essentially, you kind of get it. This is your form builder, and then once you have that form, let me actually just create a simple one here. Okay, now if I go to my forms, let's see. Okay, now that I have a form, you'll see that in the form, let me see where I can get my embed codes. Bear with me just a second. Settings, submissions, oh, draft. It's still draft. Find out why is that in draft. Open builder. I probably have to like set it up to a list and all that stuff, which I don't feel like doing today. I will do that tomorrow. But once it is done, you can get your embed code, and you can paste it. You can just give it to Groove Pages or to an AI agent or page builder. This settings we went over. This is your SMS sender settings, recipients, blah, 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 blah. All right. And that is basically, if you're familiar with Groove Mail, you know how to use Mailbaser, right? This is in beta. Please let us know of everything. I gave you a quick walkthrough earlier of Webinar Baser, right? This, if you know Groove Automated Webinar, you know this. And we're going to leave this for tomorrow. I'll give you a quick walkthrough right now. Okay. So AB Lincoln, we got a little problem, minor problem with the floating app thingy right here. I got to get that in the right spot. Okay, so what this does, when you create a project, you will notice that you can create a test. There's two different types of tests. Okay, there is called a split test pages, and optimize a page. Split test, when you do a split test pages and you go in, what happens is you will basically say, this page is the control. Okay, this page is the control, and this page is the test right here, right? What percentage of your traffic do you want to go to? And that means you are going to split test different pages, okay? And this tells you what confidence you need for to automatically pick a winner, et cetera, and then you get all of your reporting. The other type of test that you have is called an optimize the page. And what that means is you're not split testing page A versus page B. You want to optimize this current page. What that means is you're going to split test different items on the page. So you give it a name, you choose one of your domains that you've connected, and which page is it that you're testing, an internal note. And then what you start doing is you have to use the Chrome extension. And then the Chrome extension lets you go in and you could create multiple headlines, or you could change the button color, or add a testimonial, remove a testimonial. Do you want to do it with a video or not a video? Or split test different videos on the pages. So this is called multivariate split testing. You will download the Chrome extension to do that. We have a Chrome extension that you download and that you install. And once that's on there, you will actually load the actual page, and you will activate your Chrome extension, and you will add different headlines in and click save. And that same page will be run, but it'll just rotate just your headline. or just change the button color or the text in the button color, etc. You will always want to split test pages before you optimize. Optimizing is really, once you've really picked a winner, then you're going to go down and optimize. We also have link tracking here for you. So if you want to create a link, like a pretty link, and have it track, and we also have link rotators we're put in here. And that wraps us up for today. That is what? 3.5 hours, 3.5 hours plus 3 minutes that we've been going at it. And I think that is it, because I am completely exhausted after 3.5 hours. Bring your questions to tomorrow. I see them here. Hopefully Matt was answering some of the questions. Are there monthly renewable credits? I think this is the only question I'm going to answer today, because I'm just completely exhausted. You don't know what it's like to talk like this for 3.5 hours, keep this energy up and not stay hydrated. So here's how it works. You get 25,000 credits is what we, we gave you 5,000 credits when you used to buy the plan for $497 for the first year. We are now giving you 7,500 credits every single month with the Pro Max plan. If you go with the Pro plan, you get 2,500 credits. With the starter plan, it's one-time 2,500 credits and 1,000 one-time credits. So yes, this plan, annual or monthly, gives you 2,500 credits. The Pro Max plan, which you have to get, because why wouldn't you? You get 7,500 credits per month. Remember, video doesn't eat into your credits anymore. We let you bring your own API key for credits, so you can get them at wholesale. And our language models now for page builder and click campaigns have been optimized greatly. It'll be nearly impossible for you to go through 7,500 credits per month, and they're just included for you free. And so if you want to get started with the Pro Max plan, meaning you want to log in to scale.gg, Scale Plus, right? And you want this button to appear here. You want to join me on Friday in the mastermind, and you want to get God mode. You want to be able to use Codex with all these things. You want to be in the WhatsApp group. You want to be able to get all of these skills that I keep putting out that only work in Codex because they're not meant to work in a SaaS platform. And so we're extending our software into Codex and Cloud Code. You want these two new apps called Creator Studio Video Editor and Design. You want to be able to bring your Click Campaigns team down into Buzz and work with them here. You want to see my YouTube video playlist, and you want to be able to talk to me and Alex Hormozy, Sabri Subri, and get all of your marketing advice here. Well, then you simply go to the Pro. I got too many of these things open. You go to too many of these. Let's just go where it is here. You go to scale.gg. That's all you got to do today. Click on pricing. Click on the Pro Max plan and choose annual to pay $14.95 or monthly at $200 a month, and you are all set. Now, if you are a lifetime member, you go to the lifetime page, and you could get the price for just $7.95 a year, and we cancel your other subscription where you're probably paying $4.97 a year, right? And that upgrades you. Or click up at the top, and you can take the $200 plan and go over 50% and get it down to just $95 a month, and we cancel your current subscription. So that is up to you. That is all at scale.gg/pricing. Okay, that will tell you everything you need to know. If you click here, learn more about Pro Max, watch, you saw me go over everything for you. Watch this video, read the testimonials of some of our members that are in here. We just have an incredible group. Mike Hill is part of this group here, Marilyn Tribby from Centerpoint, Atiba D'Souza. We've got an incredible mastermind that you want to be part of. And again, you get it for half of this price if you are a lifetime member by going to scale.gg/lifetime. That is a wrap. Tomorrow, deep dive into Creator Studio Editor, Creator Studio Design Tool. You will get a deep dive into Mailbaser. You'll get a deep dive into Scale.gg, Webinar Baser, and AB Lincoln. Much shorter webinar tomorrow. We had a lot to cover today. And Simon, if you're listening, is the lifetime upgrade going away, or is it going to be permanent? It is definitely going away. As they say with the slap chop, because we can't do this all day, right? We want to give you guys time to get access to this, but in order for us to seek investment, we want to get away from having to tell potential investors that they're our lifetime customers and all these different types of things. So we're going to give you plenty of time to get access to this. I'm not putting a deadline on it right now, but will it go past September 1st? Likely not. I just want to get rid of the words lifetime there. I'm reaching out to you now saying, hey, love you. We've built this beautiful new app for you. And I'm here screaming, waving the little flag saying you can get it at 50% off. But sooner or later, I want to get rid of, the legacy links out there and everything like that. So we're going to be talking about it again tomorrow. That's it. You have everything that you need. Please, when you're done, go to scale.gg/lifetime and meet me on this Friday in our next session. Simon, take it away.